welcome everyone to session 4 of Dark Heresy. You just missed, so we're going to do a recap. Merlan, what happened last session?
I killed a man.
With a trident.
Yeah, no, I killed it. No, then I didn't kill him.
No, you temporarily killed a man, then I fixed your fucking mistake.
You unalived him.
You killed me. I got better.
I beat up a woman. But it's okay. She was some sort of big roid freak, and it was we were both willing participants in the fight, so it's fine.
She swung first.
No. We both signed up for the fight, and she was huge.
I'm willing consent.
Yeah. So basically, we're getting ourselves noticed in the Fight Club.
Fight Club.
You guys are getting up there with the whole Lady of the Night scene.
I ride a tricycle.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you rode tricycle, and then you kind of off-screened a bit, doing some complicated shit.
You're doing tech stuff.
Yeah, which we're just like, he's doing something.
I am not Russian sleeper agent.
And he's changed his accent.
Alright, so the first point we're going to start at is, so we're in the Fight Club, okay? So you guys are just taking part in the first fight. From where you are, you're patching up and you're hearing the screams and the shouting from outside as other fighters are participating. Alice, so you basically have seen sort of a couple parts. You've seen somebody who's basically someone they've punched forward and they've not only shattered the jaw, but they've gone right up and the jawbone has gone up through the person's eye and it collapsed down onto the ground. And you've looked at them and gone, yeah, no, they're dead.
Blood bucket,
dead.
Priest, next patient.
Right through the frontal lobe of the brain type thing.
They're dead.
I will say a prayer for them.
Fatality.
So basically you've got through to the next round of fighting. And then there's a guy coming around. Now he's got like a long hood on, and you see sort of parts of tech all coming from here, like part of a gas mask and some pipes coming up. But you can see this much of his face, and he's holding almost like a rusted steel, almost like butler tray. And on there you've got a rusted knife, right? What looks like a sharp piece of glass with a piece of fabric wrapped around the bottom, what can only look like a fork of some kind, but sharper. And they've basically gone. He's now come up because the next person in the fight is your character. He's just gone up and he's gone. Pick your weapon.
I will take the broken glass.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. So it has the equivalent to knife damage on her there, which is 1d5 rendering.
Have I recovered any fatigue at all?
Yeah, you've got 1 level of fatigue back, so for you.
Okay.
Cool. And wounds wise, because I was down to 6 out of 8. I take it we haven't recovered anything.
No. You haven't had time to patch up yet. So
Nope.
you've had enough that you're not getting any worse or bleeding out. Some of your fatigue is recovered, but it's not that long between the butts.
Oh, that's cool.
I seem to remember Gene Steelers having rending claws, Zale. Makes power armor about as useful as wrapping your dick in a napkin to fuck a chainsaw.
So they've come up to you. You have what looks like almost like a boxing glove, but it's got like barbed wire over the top of it.
We used to call it like the stinger. Don't let you use that no more.
You've got like what looks like maybe a whip. Coiled up, and then you have what looks like a jagged piece of metal, almost like a crowbar, but it's like been filed to a point.
Is it the same size as a crowbar?
Yeah.
I want to take the crowbar.
Okay. So basically, you got around the room, people handing out weapons, and then they've gone back, and then the guy's gone, it's 2 on 2. Who would you like as your
Ooh.
ally?
Yeah.
The Gordon Freeman wannabe.
I'll not to you.
Okay. And around the room, people are powering up.
I'm currently checking the weight on the crowbar because I have a thing I want to do with this later, but I'll test it.
Someone's face.
Yeah, potentially.
It's pretty heavier, more toward the sharp end than the end you're holding.
Oh yeah, well that's fine because then I just use 2 hands rather than 1, and it's it's just a whoomp. It's either going to go thunk or...
Assassin's Creed logic doesn't really work,
What are we going to do?
It could.
How are we going to do this?
Well, let's see what our opponents are like first.
May I make a suggestion? Don't die.
hit them.
Good one, Brain. Don't die. Yeah.
Everyone's paired up, but yeah, there still seems to be one guy just left alone.
Hit them with the pointy end.
Okay, so you've got 2 people who've gone forward. One of them is holding a very dirty looking syringe with blue liquid in it instead of a weapon.
Oh, wow.
And the other guy is holding what looks like a shiv made of some kind of plastic. Both of them look like very tough. They haven't really got scarring on them. One of them is blind in one eye. It's the one holding the shiv. Scars across his face. The guy that's holding the thing is like this. He's like...
Oh, he's tweaking out there.
You're like, oh, shit!
hey, maybe that is for him.
Yeah, no, there is the
that might be worse.
Charlie.
From you at the front end of the tent, you've got where the medical section is, and then a guy comes through. Now he's dressed, I said, you saw him before, in a suit. He's got like leather gloves on, for the times, and he's also got what looks like like the Japanese style. They have they wear like those gas mask things.
Oh yeah,
Medical mask.
Yeah, medical mask.
Oh, surgical mask. Yeah.
But he's wearing like one of them, but it looks more like it's like you put it onto your face. It hasn't got the bits behind your ears. It's black. It's got like a small like ventilation hole here across his face, and he's got one bionic eye. And he comes in and he goes, "You two, next," and then he points at you two, next.
So did he point at the other ones that we were just looking at?
Yep.
Yeah.
So from my front row ringside seat,
Yes.
in the emergency section, how's the little whelp doing? That's trying
Basically,
to help
he's got like a
first
bit
aid?
in between. He's gone pale and he sat down on the ground and he's almost like holding his knees, like.
He's in shock.
Okay, if he's genuinely doing that bad, so I've called across the tent and said, "Get me another assistant. This one's split."
Oh yes.
Although, yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so what you've got is so as you open to the tent, you've seen this dude, this guy that's in the suit. He's got the face on him, and he looks at you and goes, "Okay," and then nods at one of the other people, and this woman comes out. Now she looks a bit more like savvy. She's got like some of her like utensils like almost in like an apron on like the front of her, so it's easier for her to get everything, so stuff like that.
So I'll tap on Kid Show and say, "Well, you're benched."
He is like half crawls and stumbles through the tent. So you see this guy come in. He's in like a white medical coat that's just got blood all over him, and he's pale and he's got blood on here, and he just like walks past you, this look of haunting in his eyes as he goes into the medical section.
I get this feeling is that they're not going to get very far, are they?
Just fucking come out, just see me, just like blood all up here. I'm just like,
Okay, so what's that?
It's been a boring day if you don't have any blood on you.
Alice, roll me a awareness test.
fail you at awareness test. Okay,
Yes,
give me a second.
This is a routine plus 20.
That's fine because I'm not trained, so basically just cancels itself out.
I'm giving you.
I fail by 3 points.
Okay. Okay, everyone's fate points have refreshed.
Not spending it.
Woo! Woo! Good flair.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, yeah, so you guys come out first and step up into the ring. As you see that there's like something above you, but you need to have a look at it properly. Again, that's a routine plus awareness test plus 20.
So, flat.
You don't have awareness either.
Nope.
I do.
Nope. It's definitely not.
No, failed.
Okay.
I'm a little bit busy, like pulling caked blood out from underneath the fingernails.
Yeah, basically as we're going into the ring, I'm basically just going to go to you. So, which one looks good to you? So I say one on one to start with. No.
That's not the way. Both concentrate on one. Take one out as swiftly as possible.
The one with the missing eye maybe might be the weaker one.
Yeah. Okay. The other two get into the ring. Both of them look up and they're like,
That's probably a cage or Something
Dunno.
similar. We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, just sort of like cage.
I'm too busy looking for sort of saying my saying my Hail Emperors and
You hear the announcer talking over it, which they're calling this the dangerous match of the evening, the one we've all been waiting for.
Oh.
Kratos on there, free weapons, and now you've got all bets are doubled.
place our bets now.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like, oh, we got the main event. Ooh.
And then you're hearing like lots of noise,
So
like
you got some
roar of
time.
crowds.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Is there enough time to perhaps try again on awareness to look at the cage or not?
It depends. Where are you looking? Where do you want to roll to look?
Well, considering I saw them looking up,
You're going to try and look up.
yeah.
Okay, you can roll for that.
Come on, let's try it. Let's try
Plus
it.
20.
Come on, 37.
That's
Twat.
legitimately
Yeah, that
For
is-
fuck's sakes, Merlan.
Oh fuck. Okay, yes, I passed by 3 degrees. I rolled a 2.
Okay. So what you look up and you've basically got like blinding stage lights above you. And what you can see is there's 3 metal, almost like scaffolding,
Oh, okay.
right?
Mm.
And there are 3 men, and each of them are holding what looks like a bucket of something, and they're above like a third each of the stage. And there's 9 men, all each holding something above you.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to give you a.
Is this going to be hot oil wrestling? Because that would be terrifying.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I'm just I'm going to nudge you. And be like, I know you're getting into the zone, but there are guys up there with buckets of whatever that is on top of the cage.
We'll have to be quick then.
Okay, and then
Be
you
quick.
hear a 3, 2, 1. Roll initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
So is that just AD10 plus your agility modifier?
Yes.
Yay! I remember.
I remember.
Oh,
7.
12.
Okay, so.
Oh, bitch.
So just check and make sure there's nothing
How
else.
was 7? Did you
7,
say?
yeah. Putting a morning day on his homework, bitch.
Okay, so from where you are, the medic next to you goes, I hope you're ready. This is always the messiest match of the week.
What is it?
Well, they've got various things. It depends on how far they get into. So to start with, you've got literally shit. Then they've got knockoff of the parts. I think that one's acid. I think that's machine oil.
Wait, what? Isn't shit a really bad choice based on the smell and the fact that people don't want to smell that?
Well, where they are, people aren't too far forward.
They're not in the splash. The people in the splash
They're
zone
not
have
in the
ponchos.
splash though.
Like the
So
acid
why?
I get, but the shit just seems like a bad choice.
I know. It depends when it hits. They don't start dropping the buckets until a certain amount of money's been put into the betting ring, so people put more money in.
Well,
Ah.
It's like-
that makes sense.
Fucking microtransactions!
It's like April showers in Slay.
There's the prize mechanic.
It's like, hey, if you donate this amount today, I'll
Hey,
drop
Jake,
a bucket of shit over
Remember
there.
the fight at April showers?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, April's,
Oh.
yeah.
That's not better.
No, well, yeah, that's people.
Not
That's
better.
people pissing and throwing their drinks on you, but yeah.
She's like, that, I know it's just broken
April
glass
showers.
and machine parts. You know, it turns what, and then the last 3 are always mystery buckets.
Like most of those so far make sense. The shit
And acid,
just
what
seems
kind of
like a
acid?
bad
You know,
option.
it's probably just going to scar us.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that
no, it's just like, oh, I've got no skin now.
Or I've got no worse. Would be,
I mean-
would be I am burnt and I have massive nervous system damage. That'd be
I say I might be a miracle worker, but I'm not the emperor. So
Exactly. It's going to be one of those ones.
Alright.
Okay.
That's strong.
Right, so.
so. They,
Good job you sent off the kid.
Right, so.
You will not survive.
the right time.
Antonich. So you picked a piece of glass. This is like a knife rule, so it's 1d5 rendering. It can be melee and it can be thrown, and the range is 5 meters.
Rendings I re-rolled damage, is it?
You
It's
roll,
just the damage type.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
If it had the
I'm thinking,
tearing.
tearing.
Sorry, I'm thinking
Yeah.
of tearing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Renan literally
and
chooses the
yours
type of damage.
is the same as if it was a truncheon, so that's 1d10 impacts. It's also primitive 7.
He can't get higher than a 7 on damage on the roll, I don't think.
And also,
unless I've got a special thing.
Also, I think it affects if they've got armour.
If they've got above primitive armour, it doubles.
Yeah, their armour doubles if it's not primitive.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah.
Everyone's like fucking.
Yeah, so basically the D10 can't be more than a 7, basically.
Yeah, I will check that to be sure
You
very
can
quickly.
still crit on a 10 though.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, natural 10 on the dice. Still
That's what
effect.
the weapon rulings are. So Carpath, you're going first. You've got where you're standing. You have Crazy Eyes in front of you. I'm going to dub him, which is the and then you've got Popeye in front of Andronich.
It's like, well, that's fine. We've got our plan. We're gonna go, for one-eyed Bill.
Okay, that's you.
So yeah.
Can't do more than 7 damage with it.
You can't do like a charge, charge attack in this, can you? It's just
So there's a
Yeah, you
charge,
can.
Plus 20.
but you have to move up to 3 times your agility bonus.
so that for me that would be
So to
9.
move up to 3 times your agility bonus, last 4 meters, straight line at enemy. It's plus 20 to weapon skill.
Is there at least 9 meters between me and them, or is that too far?
You might just go all out.
Just go. Yeah, you can go for an out attack.
Yeah, fuck it. It's gonna leave me open, but yeah, all out attack. So that's plus. Is that still plus 20 or is that
Plus 30.
So I might need that.
Run.
So plus 30. So that means 60. Those are the other random bonuses.
Stab it.
Nope. I am spending a fate point for that.
Yeah.
I don't hit myself in the face, but
Fate.
Apparently he hits himself in the fate.
That explains something.
Worse! You rolled worse than a 93!
What is it?
97.
Okay,
He rolled himself in the face.
Wow.
so you run forward, unsure with the crowbar's grip. It's now stuck behind him. You are right here in front of the guy, and the weapon is now between you and him.
Yeah. So it's stuck in the cage basically.
It's on the floor.
Oh, it's on the floor. Okay.
It is on the floor, but you are right in front of this dude with no weapon, and you're thrown to the face.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
It's an all-out attack. You get no evasion this round.
Yeah. So a little bit. So pretty much now I'm like, fuck. Distraction.
It's my go.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I just
Yeah, fuck
distracted
distraction.
for a
Stab.
second.
So, the guy with the injector looks at the two of you and injects himself with
Fucking
Now
one.
you knew it. You called it.
And he goes, starts frothing.
Shall we just call him Bane?
It's like slaught or barrage or something.
And all of his veins just suddenly, like, like when people are like,
This is not.
it's all up and...
No, Hexel wouldn't be here.
That dude needs to chill.
He runs forward and charges at you. He has the injection still as a weapon. He swings. He hits you.
Okay, let's dodge.
Yeah. Good job. One of us has got their reactions.
I hope. Okay, so
It's a good job one of you's playing the game.
Well,
I just lost
I
the
thought
game.
I was going to hit the guy.
Oh. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he stabs me. No.
Okay.
Do you use the legendary technique of dodging into the attack?
Okay, he stabs you in the face. Okay, for 3 damage.
Ow! Ooh, that's a lot.
Did you take toughness stuff as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, toughness. That's 3 damage.
He'd
Oh, yeah,
absolutely tank
yeah,
that,
sorry, I
wouldn't
tank that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so
he?
basically...
Snaps the needle on your chest.
Ow, my sternum!
Oh, my feelings.
in your face.
Yeah, it's
The
like...
other guy that's right in front of you tries to nut you and misses.
How? I'm open! I literally just kind of go... What? Just happened.
He lightly caresses your chest. You are uncomfortable.
Gives you head.
Yeah, no.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, because you're probably watching. I visibly look concerned. I'm like, what?
Right, okay, that's that. Well, that's the plan going out the window because this I can't intimidate this guy. He's going to be really fast, so I'm going to have to deal with him.
To be fair,
I want to try and grapple.
Okay.
I'm currently watching this fuck up show like.
Okay,
Touch gently.
Just watching my husband, like, oh, that's so pathetic.
So you got to pass a weapon skill to grapple, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Flat.
It is, yeah.
Aim! That's a thing!
No, fating it.
Yes, fated. Do it.
Our DM's
Yay!
using
Much
their
better.
points.
0-6.
Okay, so you've got the grapple,
Yeah.
and then afterwards you can.
I cut his throat with my knife.
I mean,
Is that just basically
yeah.
does he roll an attack still, or is it just he rolls some damage
I
dice?
think
You've still got to.
you've got to like opposed at that point.
Let's see, grappling says active controller must use a full action to maintain a grapple, and can then try to damage, throw down, and push opponents.
Mm.
So you've got the
So the next turn, I think. Then.
target on his own turn must declare grapple as a half action, and then can try to break free, slip free, or take control.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'll probably grab him from the front then. So when we cut his throat, it'll just be like
Just shanking him.
frenzy shank him in the side or something.
Prison
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best way to go. If he bleeds, he can die.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
So yeah, so on his turn he can attempt to do something to either change it or like reverse it, but otherwise, if he doesn't, then you're still just there. Like,
Okay, but but that is my turn, basically grappling him.
Yeah.
It's next turn that you can start shanking him.
That's fine, 'cause I don't get a dodge reaction. So basically, if you try to grapple me, I could roll a dodge to avoid you, like, but I can't dodge you because I'm frenzying.
Yeah. Unless you're that particular type of space marine.
No. You can actually dodge on a frenzy.
Parry.
You can't parry unless you have Furious Focus or something.
Yeah.
Battle Frenzy?
Battle Frenzy, that's the one. I knew it was something like that. You can still dodge while you're frenzied, just because it doesn't involve you doing more focused weapon type things rather than just at people.
Just like you flailing it to them wildly.
Because even someone frenzying can still be sort of like.
Alright, so hold where you are a second. Now we're in the zone, we know where we are.
Yep.
Let's have a look. So, Louis and Harris. So the last thing you had is you guys are still in you're in the bar, and they are currently sorting out all of the white powder they've taken out of the food rations and they're putting into other things, which is what people are stripped down to their underwear to do. Right? And you've had a conversation. It's definitely not cocaine. It's not cocaine. No cocaine.
Where's the drugs?
I want cocaine.
Where are the drugs?
Some Kanachan marching powder.
It's space flour.
Anyway, yes, sorry.
Did you need another roll
What
to make
does?
sure that we're getting the right?
No, you
numbers
were
or
doing you did such a good roll the last session we did. It's fine for what you're doing. Lyri has said that she would take over the guy that was being incompetent, and she's going to deliver some of the packages afterwards. And they've said,
You said you were taking me with you, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. So Xerxes, you have built basically like an extra part in this where you have basically broken into the security system.
Hooray, botnet.
But that's what you did overnight. So basically, you're running on no sleep. So you spent all night making it, and then you broke it down into parts so you could rebuild it into the machine without anyone noticing. So now you have almost like it's like a data safe, but it's got like an external battery. So basically, you can see all of the security screens by clicking a button, like a giant tablet. At the moment, you're also spending a long time working because they were like saying they're paying you like sort of for the work, and you're like, yeah, it's just gonna take a while.
I gave him a builder's quote.
So what you did is you also saw that there was 2 people doing some kind of drug exchange outside, and you had moved the cameras away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they can do that. Yes. So the last one you got to is you're doing that. We've finished at where we are. They're getting dressed, and you have had who was actually talking to you? Storages, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. So Storages was talking to you, and it's basically giving you a location. So which is hub block, blah blah blah, in sector thing.
Okay.
Next to Rhubarb. Lovely place.
Yes, rhubarb. I enjoy the location. It's very nice.
trees.
For it.
Palm trees, beaches,
Bamboo.
Baboon.
Ball bag.
Oh.
So so basically you are
Wow.
given almost like a
Flat.
suitcase
Cool.
and told where to go.
Who am I handing this over to? Just so I know.
Yourself.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you'll know. Sees Arbite, hands to Arbite.
No!
She's random crackhead. There you go.
So you'll see a gentleman who's late. He'll probably cover up his face. He is going to say to you that prosperity is brought together by order. And your response is the only efficient order is to weed out chaos.
Now, would you kindly go and deliver these drugs?
Which
Yes, boss.
can.
If we got some guns, we could make brown. Weed out chaos. Wait, that's our job.
So prosperity is to weed out chaos.
Yes.
No.
Give me some bullets. Yeah, give me some bullets, and we'll make brown.
The only official order is to weed out chaos.
Yeah, he says something about prosperity to you.
Yeah.
Hails to Nesh.
Just one word answer, just say chaos back.
Should we make brown or mocaine? Mocaine is when you mix your magic. Is when you grind up your magic mushrooms with your cocaine.
What? Oh, all right.
What?
According to Doug Stanhope.
And what don't you see with that shit?
Now, he said who he's referencing, I
Reality.
understand completely.
Actually, what don't you see? Your family ever again.
So before you go, the two of you basically take into a room. You get strip searched before you get dressed again. That's why you're in underwear when you're doing drugs and stuff, and things like that. Sturgis is not really even noticing you now. Whatever anger he had before is almost like dissipated because he's thinking about something else. As you're like,
And he's hate fucked. What's her name that seems to get off on being beaten up?
Mm-hmm.
Because
That was a thing.
what Billy?
yeah.
Yeah, she enjoys the hate fucking. Okay, so Cersei's. Give me an awareness test, please. Plus
No.
20.
Fucking hell, rolling dice? What the fuck's this bullshit?
I know.
My god. We're in a tabletop RPG. What are we doing?
Role playing.
The role-playing bit I get, but the dice rolling.
The safety word is banana.
No, my
Pineapples!
because you can say that with your fist in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone immediately goes.
Rolls an awareness check so high that for a moment the character looks up and sees a bunch of people sat around a table playing with dice.
2 degrees success. Oh, sorry, wait.
Okay, that's fine. So looking on the cameras, you're seeing what looks like one of the workers. She's gone into a darkened corner. She has squatted down and has produced a small cling film package filled with white powder out of somewhere in her body.
And save clip.
Okay.
Oh, her belly button.
Yes.
Reasons.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
in this, I'm surprised,
Or in case-
I'm surprised they
or in
haven't got
case
some
they need to sell
backstreet
her
doctor
out.
to actually make a flesh pocket in her somewhere. That would be a thing to do.
She's got all guilty.
There, see? I totally knew what I was talking about.
No, this isn't that.
Oh.
This isn't that thing.
Okay.
Tasty.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
that's fine. So the two of you have got dressed. You have walked back out, and then during that time, you've been given a rucksack with the drugs in. Yeah.
Could we possibly arm ourselves with something?
Yeah. What do you want?
Harsh words and withering, and
Missile
withering,
launcher.
and withering stares.
That's discreet, right?
Just sheer disappointment.
Melter gun.
Can I have a melter bomb?
He goes behind the bar, opens what looks like you think would be a drink cabinet, but actually it's just got guns and weapons inside of it as he turns it around.
A Texan drink cabinet.
And pulls out a las pistol.
Use las.
Okay. Puts that onto the counter. Anything else?
Pew pew.
Just got a revolver or anything?
No.
Water pistol? Water
Las
pistol?
pistol's good enough.
I can't use las.
All of a sudden it's like.
You want something with real bullets?
Real bullets or just something really big and heavy? I've got a good right arm.
I mean,
One of the hard people.
Knuckle dusters?
No, knuckle dusters.
yeah.
A lead pipe.
A crowbar.
I had probably the battery sucked in it.
Someone's
That's
dismembered
pads
leg.
on.
Two D-cell batteries in a sock.
Yeah.
I heard about this one thing someone made called a really bad idea.
He goes. The only other thing I've got is he puts a shock maul on the counter.
Ooh, tasty.
Ooh,
My God,
Yeah.
it's the beginning of a really bad idea.
Even if
that's great. Idea.
even if it's not got many batteries, that's still a club.
I mean, it's fine. What's the damage for it? It's
So I
there.
can attach the gun to the main at a time.
Yep. He
No,
has
but
like
we've
a
got
rope
tape.
around and another thing and pulls something out and goes, yeah.
Another thing,
And then it gives you like a hip holster
Just
to
gives
put
like body
the
tape.
shock maul on.
thing to do would be put your purse and you cut a slash in one end of the purse so that you can put your hand into and then fire it when it's in the purse.
Some splash.
Don't make me get my purse gun.
that was a legitimate sort of spy thing. Yeah.
Okay. I'll grab the shock maul. I'll give it a look over like I've never held one before and be like, where's the switch? Where's the switch? There's the switch.
Yeah.
Does it? So it's just a pretty big cattle prod then.
Yeah, so its shock mauls are 1d10 plus
Yeah, I
3.
know. I've got the stats from on my sheet.
He's just plain dumb.
That's fine.
It's like, oh, shock maul, I've never seen one of these before. Says the Arbite.
This is so uptown.
Uptown, fuck you up.
Fuck you up.
Before you go, so Stud just goes off to go and talk to basically some of the other drug guys in the corner. Hellstrom leans over the bar and he goes, be careful, you two. There are some really rough people out there.
We'll be fine.
Okay, just keep an eye on your 6. Right, head outside. Xerxes, from where you are on the cameras, you've seen the two of them grab a rucksack, gear up, and then they're heading outside.
Well, that's not back around this.
There's only 2 of us.
I'm going to start being Overwatch and keep an eye on them.
Okay, so obviously you only have the security systems of like the bar and stuff here, so
I'm just outside, so we'll be out of your view soon.
Well, until they're out of range, I'm keeping an eye on them.
okay, that's fine. Okay,
Well, I tried.
okay.
You
the
passed
two
the
of you
liability
walk
line.
out into the night.
I'm gonna link arms with you as we walk.
So you're walking along, and then you're like have been given some directions, and you're kind of like looking around, like, where the fuck are we?
Do we not have a map with it? You are here.
So either of you have any navigation skills?
Lol. I can try it.
I could try.
What is navigate?
Okay.
Navigate intelligence.
If
Oh,
not,
that's true,
What is it when you don't have the skill?
Minus
20.
20.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's just like, where are we going? Back to the bar.
Hemorrhaging fate points at an alarming rate.
I like it.
Where are we going? Back to the ship.
I'm alright.
We have got about.
Yeah, I'm getting
Well,
Mars to
I
get
can throw it
off
cocaine.
on us spending our Deus Ex points.
Yes. 1 degree.
Okay, right, so you're looking around and you're like, we're on the wrong level, we need to go down. So you can either go down through the lift, which is like very well lit, maintained, has guards and got cameras, or, because you remember seeing it before, there are like service ladders that go down, so you just have to like open one of the tops, and you can go down on the service ladders. But you are going down between floors, and they're just free-forming ladders without tunnels or cages.
So, not the lift.
We've gone the wrong way. We've got to go back, Marty.
Okay, so you're just looking along, and you're like, oh, I remember seeing one of those
Sorry, I couldn't
service
help it.
hatches. That's what I was looking for, one of the service hatches. So you just need to go and open one.
Okay. I will go up to one of the service hatches.
Okay. You go to one of the service hatches. Are you looking around before you try and open it?
Yes.
I
Quite
smell a hint there.
Can I have a routine plus 20 awareness check, please?
You can. By 1 degree.
Fail by 3 points.
Okay. So you look around, you see people walking past, but the lights and the night cycle are going to be going out soon. So you can stand there for about 5 minutes and then the lights will go out. You are going to be in near pitch blackness though. Or you can open it now while you've still got lights, but there are a chance you could be seen. Your choice.
Wait.
Wait for the pitch black. Okay. Hold
There's no way
on.
to ever go wrong.
Be read.
Okay. So, back in the fight club. Right? And you've heard all this, and then you've heard ding, 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 and then the whole crowd has gone, first buckets!
Quick.
Shit! I haven't got my weapon in my hand.
You can hear it right.
Shit!
Yeah.
Literally!
It's because people bet before the round starts now. So yeah. So, let's see. So the two of you can make a dodge, which means you don't get another invasion action for this round. The dodge whoever's coming down from the bucket.
I'm holding on to this guy. If one of us coming down, we're both getting it.
Okay.
I'm a bit weaponless at the moment, so I think tactically I need to hold on to my reaction.
Okay.
I'm just there like, not the shit, not the shit, not the shit.
Okay. So dumped down onto the thing is basically like black slick oil has gone all down onto all of you.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
It means you got half move because you're like it's slick weapon oil unless you pass agilities to be able to move normally in this. It also might make certain things more difficult depending on what you're trying to do.
Shit. Yeah, holding on to this guy's going to be difficult.
Oh,
This is one slippery customer now.
Okay.
Oh.
Car path. Right, so you need to try and get past this guy to get a weapon or punch him in the face.
Okay.
So you can make an athletics or an acrobatics to try and get past him to get your weapon.
I could do athletics. And, getting the weapon would mean I could drop him quicker, provided I could fucking hit him.
The other thing you can do is just a strength check where basically you're going to push him backwards just so you can try and get your weapon. But that couldn't fail. Athletics can fail.
Yeah.
Cool, sure, happy Zax.
I think I'm going to have to risk it.
Which one are you going to do?
I'm going to do an athletics check to try and get to my weapon.
Yeah.
Come on. Any spurious bonuses? I take it it's a no.
You get a plus 10 from the oil.
Yay!
Slip around.
Jammy twat.
Yes! 3 degrees of success.
Okay, so basically, instead of you doing basically a barrel roll, what you've done is you're running around him, and the oil has let you slick along and then glide forward.
Yeah!
You just drift in the fucking arena.
Yeah.
Drift? What do you mean drift?
So then, and you've got your weapon behind him.
Hooray! Yeah, it's like, right,
Stab him in the back.
because I think that was quite slick.
Yeah.
Stab him in the back.
Yeah, basically try and quickly hit him. So this is the guy with one, eye, basically.
Fine. You can't have an all-out attack because you've done something for your turn.
No, that's fine. It is just going to be a standard attack.
But it was a showy thing.
Plus 10.
Yeah, still plus 10. Come on.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Oh.
One
All
extreme
style,
to
no
the other.
substance.
It
Wait.
wasn't a critical fail.
I don't want to lose my weapon again.
Was it
Is that
wasn't
fake
a
points?
critical fail?
So
97 apparently was, so...
I like fake points.
Maybe we should do that. We should have like some sort of jelly babies or something as our fate points. We'll give them to you.
Damn, where is...
Next Tuesday.
No, I've still got my reaction. I've still got my reaction this turn. That's
I can't
fine.
find squashies, or was that?
I'll live.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, no, I miss.
Okay, how bad? How many degrees?
Wait a minute. 40, so 5 degrees.
Okay, so you go here. You slip through the oil because basically you go and then you keep going because you weren't expecting it. So now you're half standing. So like, say Lizzie's the thing. You've gone.
Oh, you're at the edge of the cage.
Yes, you're facing the cage and the dude is on your right.
But I've still got the weapon in my hand.
Overcompensating. Okay. It is Mago.
Not me.
No. DMs don't get it.
I am not doing well.
Yes, Mago.
I don't think we want to have food as fate options because what if we burn one? It's gonna smell rank.
No, let's stick it on that.
That's just if we throw away the packet, whatever is it.
Yeah, blowtorch on the table.
Okay.
If we burn it, we eat it.
Goes to go and hit you and slips in the oil.
Hey! My bad luck is rubbing off on the enemies now.
Stop rubbing off on people!
Okay.
Who,
Other guy, because I can try and break out of the grapple. Does not break out of the grapple. He's just madly flaming.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go all. Yeah, I'm gonna shank him up good. Fucking Mexican's got on boots. He's getting shanked.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, if you hit this guy, you're carrying the team at this point.
What do you mean
Like
at
usual.
this point?
Right, yeah. So if I'm facing him, it's basically gonna be like hand round, like inside,
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
kick. Yeah.
Stab him.
I don't know what kind of attack. It's not really all out because I can't hold it.
But I
all
suppose
out.
in a way it should be easier.
When you've got them in the grapple state, I believe you choose to deal damage.
No. There's two ways. So dealing damage means that basically in the grapple you're choking them out.
Yeah.
That's a composed strength test. If in the grapple he's trying to do it, it means that I take minuses in dodging. So I still get a dodge, but less of a dodge.
But he's frenzied.
So I don't get a dodge.
No, okay, so better then. Let's just
Stab him.
Stab him up!
Yeah. But this is easier because you're holding them, so you get it's a plus 30.
Nice.
So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So it's 25 to my essentially 58.
I always knew he was the star.
So it has to be 3 degrees of success.
Nice.
Stab! Okay, so that's D5. And is it the same as in the other system where it goes to a minimum of 3?
Yes.
Okay. Half it 2, so it'll go to 3.
And your strength bonus.
Plus my strength bonus. 7.
Nice. Take off his toughness. Nice. Okay, yeah. In the self.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, so yeah, because I'm just basically trying to get the kidneys,
Right.
soft bit.
So you've got like this blood now pouring out. It's like congealing with the black oil. Yeah. Carpath.
That's
Oh,
fine.
back to me.
Blood is thicker than oil.
Right.
So he's like on his ass in front of you. On your right.
I want to hit him, but I'm scared that I'm still going to fail.
And that is why you will fail.
Yeah, legit.
Believe in
Fear is a
yourself.
sign of weakness.
Yeah.
No, how hard do I want to
fear's not something
believe?
you
Do I want
don't use
to?
that
Do I
fear.
want to all out in his face?
Do it. Do it.
Twat him!
Yes.
Twat him!
Alright, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking hit him. Just normally. So standard attack.
Plus 10.
So plus 10 because is he actually lying on the floor?
Is he actually prone?
Half of the floor. Yeah.
No, half
Yeah,
on the floor.
just smash him down to the floor.
No, yeah. Is there any other bonuses? Because just that,
Don't
or just
stop smashing.
He's not fully prone,
Don't
therefore
stop.
you don't get bonus.
Well, not yet.
Come on, still out. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna hit him. I don't care. I'm spending another fate point.
Quick, lick the tears from his face.
I'll go after.
Yes!
Die!
I hit. What degree of success?
Okay, so you've got 1d10. So obviously you can get a maximum 7.
Yeah, and it's plus 3 because that's with my strength bonus.
You like these?
I would like some.
No.
Yes, please.
7. Yeah, 7 impact damage.
7?
Oh wait, so I rolled a 40, so that would have been in the head.
That's 4. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, you smash him across the head.
Teeth and blood.
Yes.
Okay. It's Mago. So you're watching this
Oh, yeah,
fight
'cause the
in the
head's
background, like, yeah. Right, so.
Yeah, just sort of at that point it's like, about fucking time.
That's supposed to the DM so she can take as many as fate points that have been spent.
It's the entire
How many
bag.
have you spent?
2.
2. He's already spent 2.
One.
I've still got 1.
I spent
So
one.
that's 4 spent so
Fate
far.
points,
Yeah.
True. What's an all-out attack? You get a dodge.
No, yeah. Dodge. No, dodge. It is.
Don't.
Fate points.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Fucked it
I
up.
said don't fuck it up.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's nearly. That's basically 5 degrees of failure.
Don't fuck it up. Do you
Okay.
understand?
He, because you hit him on the ground, he gets you in the chest from the south for 8 points of damage.
Ow!
Pick up your toughness.
Yeah.
And it's level of fatigue.
I'm looking a bit worse for wear.
He's got blood gushing out of his chest now.
Yeah. I'm looking quite a bit worse for wear. It's like, oh shit.
Okay. Let's see if I can get out of this grapple. No, it doesn't break out the grapple.
Avenge me.
Patronage. You'll go.
Shanky.
Yeah, let's just keep shanking him.
Yep. Prison shank.
Shanking him while I want to try and keep him between me and the other opponent.
One eye.
One eye Bill.
To be fair, he's a bit distracted. murdering
Oh,
him.
that's a miss. That's a miss. Let's fake that.
Hey, more
Wait,
fates.
I need another one. No.
Wait, another
It's
one.
good!
How many did you
Nice.
take?
That was worth it. Yep. So that's a
Okay.
16. So it's going to be 4 degrees success.
No.
So at least you can't get any less than 4 damage on the thing.
4 damage. So that total of 7 damage. No, 8 damage.
Oh, nice.
For the Emperor!
No
Like
more
blood.
spleen for
There's
you.
So much blood
That's not what the spleen
gushing
is.
all the way down him. You're like looking at him like.
I'm just sort of watching, like.
So uncivilized.
Because I don't know what he's on though. He might not be feeling this. If he's on
Oh no!
like
no,
slaught or barrage, then he might register that he's being hit, but not feel any pain.
To be honest, nothing substantially horrific has happened yet. It's just a couple of stab wounds. It's like, yeah, it's all
Okay,
good.
hang on. Right, so you get that. You hear this clunk, and you hear all of the power going out. In the vague distance, you can see like the green, like eerie lighting. But where you are, you can see shit all. You still had your like feet near where the hatch was, but obviously you weren't bent over it. Obviously, that means that going forward, you are taking -20 to awareness checks because you are in the pitch black unless you have a light source.
So -40. If you're untrained, anyway.
Yeah. Do we want to have a light source? I have a small one.
Not worth it. We'll get caught.
Fair enough.
Whacks out shock more. Just goes by the electric light.
No, I was just gonna get my lighter.
Okay, Silent Hill style, I like it. Okay, so you need to bend down and you need to give me a strength test to basically open. Oh no, it's not strength, is it? It's athletics to open it. Which is. Yes.
If that was just flat strength, that would have been fine. No, fail by 1 degree.
Okay. You can't open it. You can try and open it together.
Yeah. I'll try and help.
Do you have athletics as a skill?
No.
Okay, right, so you have to go roll then. Yeah, that's fine.
I've got to try and beat a 17.
Anything's
I do
possible.
not.
I pass.
Whoa!
Nice.
By
Yeah.
1 degree.
Okay.
2 degrees.
So you get like.
It's not so
And
really
you-
heavy. They just steel.
You turn the thing and then you open the hatch. Down you can see a little bit more light. This is only a -10, and you can see basically a ladder going all the way down. Just like there's no cage around it, no nothing. You have to just climb down in. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Yeah, it's about 40 meters down. Which one of you is going to go? You go. I thought you go first. Okay. It is not a climb skill.
No, because it comes under athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually this one. This is a plus 20 athletics skill to climb down.
Because it's made for climbing.
Mm.
Unlike, rock faces.
How bad?
Splat.
How bad? You fail?
That's pretty bad.
How bad you fail?
By 4 degrees. So I'm going to spend a fate point.
Fate points.
What is going on? There's a lot of really bad rolls going on tonight.
Next,
I'm okay. Delicious.
next time someone throws a fate point, you rub your nipples and go fate point.
I'll consider your request.
Because you're sounding really excited when we spend a fate point.
Oh yeah, fate points. Yay.
No, that's fine.
Can she may as well just keep the bag at this point.
Yeah, I've just taken a couple so I can eat them.
No, I fail by 1 degree. Fail by 1 degree.
Okay.
Well, if anyone
Still not as bad.
just bath all of their fate points, you've got a treat for Lucy.
What happens is you get down, you miss your foot on one of the rungs. You go down about 10 feet and then manage to stop yourself a judder. Problem is that you now have 1 damage because you basically had to run your hands down it.
Catch my fingers on the rungs. Oh.
Yeah, so it's 1 damage.
Or a knee on a
It's going to go through your toughness. You've got 1 damage from that.
That's fine.
Okay.
So about 10 foot down at your Heresy.
Or you catch a boob on the way down. Oh.
Yeah. He's like, how you doing? Fine, thanks.
Right on the
Oh, my areolas.
Oh, my weenus.
Oh,
Ow, my clitoris!
that would hurt.
You might be
a
into
fate
that.
point.
Just like climb, ow, ow. Ooh.
What do you want? Shut the fuck up, Merlan.
I'm spending a fate point.
Okay.
Tasty
Pass by a
fate
degree.
point.
Okay, you climb down fine. Basically, as you get down, you realise that it's just really far with nothing down, and you're going down and it's rusted, and you're climbing down, no problem.
Can I have a pencil, please?
And now the DM has a tasty fate.
Big time.
Get him on with a rubber.
Delicious.
Hey Lucy, if anyone brings all their fate points, you get like this.
Yeah, hit points.
You're a bad man.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I'm saving these for more hit points. Okay, so the 2 of you successfully climb down the ladder.
Hooray. 3 fate points later, we've climbed down the fucking
Do you have any left?
No! I only have 2.
I'm sorry, but that has got to be quite the night.
Well, in case Lucy's managed to drink some
3 fate points later, we've climbed down a ladder.
If this was Death Watch, we'd be dead.
Yeah, just pray to the Emperor that you don't come across a lethal fight. You
To
know?
be fair, if this was Death Watch, I would have just jumped down the ladder.
Well, yeah.
It's okay, I still have 2.
I mean, in Death Watch, my spaceman didn't even use doors.
Yeah!
I just punched through walls and walked through.
Yeah, so we get to the bottom.
Because you can also just drop grenades at your own feet.
Okay, so you get to the bottom. It's still quite dark down here, but you can see what looks like the green lighting outlining a door.
Someone must have erased a keyboard in there.
You've got the map.
Okay, so you need to go through here and then to the right.
Cool.
Opens them up. Aha! There's still not enough light.
Let's go.
It's wet. So just
3 here to the right.
Okay, so you go. Which one of you opened the door? Okay, so you go to open the door is locked.
locked from this, locked with a padlock, or locked from the other side?
It's locked with a padlock this side.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a key in the bags.
Excuse me.
Maybe.
I mean, there's definitely at least a key low.
More than that.
So I was looking up what like lock picking and stuff was. It's either security because it's pick locking, or survival because it's an old-fashioned pre-lock. So if you've got either of those, you can try and roll it to pick the lock,
Oh my
or you
god,
can
I
just
locked.
break it.
I have survival.
I have neither, but I will.
I technically
attempt
don't need to
survival
roll
on
skill
three.
because I can just actually attempt it. But either way.
That's true.
Do you have to have the skill to be able to attempt it?
No, you can try.
So I will try survival at minus 20.
It's a plus 10 lock.
Okay.
So minus 10.
Go on.
Ah!
Thankfully, this is one of those ones that even if you fail, you can keep going. It just means that's how long it takes to do the skill.
I'm gonna try.
What you're saying is it's not a fucking anti-lock pick lock.
Nope.
No.
You'll go.
Because those suck.
Yep.
Yay.
Well, this is an old-fashioned. It's not an electronic lock, so.
Oh no.
So
2
basically,
degrees.
so 2 degrees. Okay, so basically after about 5 seconds and then to a minute, but you are in the dark, right? And you're trying to do it with like bits that you have not proper lock picking set. Eventually, and you manage to undo it and take the chains off. Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. Excuse me.
And once we get through, I'm going to put the chains back round and relock it.
No problem. So you go through now. Looking through, it's the night cycle. There's not many people walking around. You have some, which is like basically each of the apartments have got their number lit up, and that's the light. You can see the green light, but there is no other lights down here apart from sort of like some electronic lights around, but not much. So you need to go right.
Cool. So off we go.
Either of you have stealth.
Cute.
It's still more nightlight than most of us are.
I've got a decent agility.
Okay, so neither of you have got any light sources on, and in your dark. The stealth you already get a plus 22.
So it's flat.
Ooh. 5 degrees of success.
Well done.
004.
Wait for it.
You are the knight.
That is a 99 on the roll.
Oh! You are suddenly the sun.
So I'm being all stealthy and you just kick over a bin.
La 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 la, sneaking, sneaking, sneaking.
I hope no one finds the drugs!
Kicking bins a lot. Yeah, you're kicking a can as you walk along. La 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 la.
Add a cat while you're at it.
To be fair, we are in a hive block. That wouldn't be uncommon.
That's true.
It's like Manchester.
Spending a fate point.
Worse.
Yay!
Spending 3 point.
What was it, sorry?
Plus 20, so it's a flat roll for you.
No. That's another 90. So no. That's a fail by 5 degrees.
Better than the other one though.
Yeah, 8
Fucking
left.
clang.
Okay, so you walk along and you're stealthing. You're not used to walking around in the dark. So you you walk forward and then you trip over like a step, and then you sort of basically shout really loud because you smacked your knee, but you don't take any damage. Ow! Fuck!
It's fine, you're invisible.
Okay. From where you are, somebody opens their door forward and they go, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" They don't look at you, they don't see you.
I know what I'd want to do in this situation.
Punch in the face!
Oh yeah, basically it's like. But with my luck today, I'd
Bum rush
probably
into a
miss.
flat and nick everything she has.
Nick all the food parcel.
I found a new hideout. Murders occupant.
She can still talk her way out of this.
Oh yeah.
I failed by 2 degrees on talking my way out of it.
Which skill did you use?
I tried to use deceive
Okay. Right.
to pretend I'm drunk.
So basically you go, I am intoxicated.
Yeah.
Yes, with the alcohol. And the person just
Definitely no drugs.
the person just sort of looks at you and goes, okay, be safe.
Bye!
And she just closes the door again. As you're there like,
Okay, once she's caught up with me,
Right, and I'm just there like,
it's like, for fuck's sake. Hey, you've never been sneaky before, have you?
I lived in a research centre. Why the fuck would I sneak?
Good point. Okay. Simple trick. Just crouch down. Lower your body weight.
No, I'm crouching like I'm, about to take a shit sort of thing.
Waddling
You
along.
said crouch
Yeah,
down.
yes, I said crouch, not squat.
So I'll crouch down. More like this.
Okay.
It's like,
Can she see you in that dark?
Probably not.
probably not.
Like this. Like what?
She's trying to lay an egg.
So, okay. When you're moving forward, just gently put your foot out. Feel for anything there, and then put your foot down. Take your
Kick
time.
something.
It's like, just be careful. Take your time.
Okay, so she leans her foot forward and basically almost kicks you.
Like that.
I'm sorry. But I just got this image of her doing this.
Yeah, I was thinking
Just boots me in the tracks.
it's a mixture of the Ministry of Silly Walks and Pink Panther.
The Ministry of Silly Panthers?
Okay,
Ministry Pink Walks.
cutting back to Fight Club.
Alright, Kato time.
Very quickly, Alice, can you roll me an awareness check plus 20, please?
I can certainly fuck you a flat awareness test, yes.
Okay.
I just need to not die at this point.
I fail, but I fail by 6 points.
Lovely, okay.
Spend more fate points.
I don't need to spend my fate
So
points yet. I
you
haven't got to
hear ding ding ding, second bucket.
Shit.
Not the shit, please.
Okay. So from
Not
this,
rats, please not rats.
so the two of you can give me an awareness check plus 20.
Please be
So, flat perception.
Oh, no, I'm too focused.
No, definitely not.
Oh my
Failed by
god,
4
you
degrees.
only rolled 2-point difference.
Okay, so neither of you get to have the choice of whether you're having an evasion in this because you don't know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
We did try that.
Yep.
So basically, what the two of you have above you is basically you have like screws and nuts and bits of plastic are all being dropped down on
That's
you.
going to stick to us. It's going to stick to us because somehow oil is sticky and slippery at the same time.
It causes 4 points of damage. Again, you take your toughness off that. It's
Oh,
just bang on top of you.
oh.
1 point.
Fall on
1 point of damage.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I am at 0.
I think that
Exactly
means
0.
I think that means you're unconscious.
I'm pretty sure in this system it means I'm not unconscious,
Probably-
but I'm going to be going into
Probably,
Oh, yeah,
critical
probably,
damage.
caught like a bolt in the head or something. Bam! Ow!
Yeah, so I am on exactly 0.
But I've taken a point of damage, which means eyes go to piss holes in the snow.
I look visibly relieved. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
the
like
shit.
died. It was an Arabian wedding.
What's the sense?
Vacuums.
Okay. Yeah, so basically you have now, every time you hit, we have to take a critical damage and check the table to see how you suffer.
Oh yeah, you're still up. Yeah, you're down crit damage.
Yeah. In D&D, I would be unconscious.
Do you have any fate points left?
Yes.
Obviously, you can choose to instantly remove 1d5 damage by spending a fate point on your turn. Because once you get to critical, you cannot use your fate points to get critical damage back. It has to be someone who's medically trained.
And you start getting like penalties as you get hideously injured.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, you don't have
Stacking
critical damage yet.
penalties.
Yeah.
Can you look the critical
Yep.
stuff up in your book? My book.
Yeah.
No.
I
Can we
can
get
go
that?
Yeah.
Right. Carpath.
I think with that, I'm gonna have to spend my last fate point.
Just be glad
To
they're not
heal.
using explosive weapons, to be fair.
Oh, look, you got hit by something. You instantly.
So is it? Yeah. So is it 1d5?
5.
Mm.
This is when I only get 1 point back.
You get 2!
2. Yay!
What's that trait that gives you fate points back on a certain roll? Is that still a thing?
We'd have to look it up. I don't know.
Okay.
Right. So I'm now up to 2 health.
You'll go.
You're up into positives.
Right.
Okay, so you got a bits of metal all stuck on you in oil currently.
Yeah. So pretty much it's just like. Smack! Sorry.
Good job, numfuck.
God's sake,
Getting into it. Leave me alone.
you suck in real life too.
Man, you suck and blow.
Okay, roll your hit.
Yeah. So standard attack. I'm gonna die.
What do you roll?
98.
Fate points.
So-
Fuck up.
The fate points beforehand.
Okay, so you go to attack, right? You slip in the oil, you fall and land on top of the guy, right? So say he's face up like this because he's on the ground, and you land like that over him, like in a crisscross. You're basically flailed on the floor on top of him.
Do they need to go into a dice prison?
No,
What,
and you
all
should
of
go to
my
dice
dice?
prison.
At that point, I'm actually going to shout into the ring and be like, "Fight him, not fuck him, honey."
No, we just need to put Merlan in a dice
Okay,
jail.
so-
In that case, I'm basically just gonna go. Ah!
I go and I miss you. So he's trying to hit you, but you're on top of him.
Come on.
So now we're just oil
Because
wrestling
he was
at
face
this
down,
point.
he's trying to slap behind him.
And he breaks the grapple.
Oh dear.
So he breaks the grapple on Tans. Let's try.
To be
He's
fair,
on
you've
2
done some
levels
good
of
shanking.
fatigue.
so-
Hang on, I try. And he goes like this, and he tries to. Oh, he's got the injector. So he tries to stab you and can't.
Oh, he's going for him.
And for you.
No, for
Fine,
you.
he's
Oh, right,
against
okay.
me. He tries to stab you and misses. You're going.
Right. I've taken a point of damage, so
Yeah.
I'm going to use my cleansing pain. Give me +10.
Yes.
Fuck him up. Fuck
Fuck
him
him
up. Fuck him up.
I'm going to
Fuck
go. I'm
him
going to
up.
go all out attack on him.
So you got +40 to this.
Yeah.
Fucking nice.
Yes.
Okay, +40 to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many degrees is that?
-20.
So what did you get? Like 25.
20 something.
So that's just
gives me
itself,
4
isn't it?
degrees of success.
Yeah, it's just
No,
itself.
more than 5 degrees of success.
Yep, so you can't do less than 5
I can't-
damage.
Yeah, so it's at least
Ah,
5.
but if I roll 10, it's a.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do less than 5.
Oh!
Bitch!
Fuck
so you've got
him
to roll,
up.
You've got to roll to hit again. I
Yeah,
believe.
roll it again on base.
No, same bonuses.
Oh, same bonuses.
Yeah, it's the same bonuses.
Yes! Critical damage!
And yeah, and you get 1d5 instantaneous critical.
And oh yeah.
1 critical
Okay,
damage.
you're doing rending type damage, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
And how much critical, sorry?
No, because it's plus my strength.
But
No,
no,
it's just
critical
flat
is-
1d,
okay.
1d5.
Oh right.
and
Okay.
you rolled a 2 on the dice, so it's 1.
2.
Yeah,
So
one, yeah.
you hit in the body?
Yeah.
So, critical damage 1. If the target is not wearing armour on this location, he suffers 1 level of fatigue from a painful laceration.
Yeah.
An extra
The
And
other
he's
bits
al-
are
and he's
relevant.
also
because
suffered
it's about wearing
How
armour.
many points of damage have you taken so far?
He took 8 damage from my first
8.
strike, and then a critical, and then a level of. Is it,
So he's on critical 2 because he's now on -1 and the critical could also be critical 2, please.
Okay.
Now,
So-
where in the where or does it not matter anymore?
It's still body.
Oh,
because
no,
that was a body
That's
hit.
fine.
no, it was a 52, so.
Yeah, it's body.
Yeah, body, yeah.
Cool.
A powerful slash opens a painful rent in the target's body. He suffers 1 level of fatigue and must make a challenging toughness test or be stunned for 1 round. So it's +0 toughness.
He's stunned for 1 round.
Oh
Yes.
shit! This is that's not going to be good for him.
And I only need 1 more level of fatigue and I'm unconscious.
Yeah. So yeah, that
Okay, cool. Right.
2 levels of fatigue from 1 hit.
Nice.
That was probably a full-on stab into the rib cage.
Okay.
To be fair, he got painful laceration and a painful rent. So it's like you sort of gone to stab him a little
Well,
bit,
it-
sort of caught him, and then sort of come out and gone back
Well,
in.
no, it's a piece of glass. It's a glass knife, so it's probably stabbed in and then coming out. It hasn't come out clean.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like you sort of jarred and it's like jabbed a little bit again and come
Yeah, like-
back in the one.
blood everywhere.
Basically moving on a serrated blade.
Yeah.
Carpet.
Right. So obviously I'm not holding my weapon anymore. I'm on top of the guy, or is it
Yeah. So
I
the
thought you
guy's
did
like
still have
goes
your
here.
weapon.
He's
I
not-
rolled
doesn't
a
that.
98.
So he's here. You're on top
He
of
starts
him.
the weapon, but he fell
The
over.
weapon is just over there somewhere.
Oh, we did. I
Oh,
thought
Oh, so,
Yeah,
so
I
it's a
thought he
move.
just had the weapon. He had the weapon, but he fell over.
yeah, because he hadn't dropped it since the
Oh,
last
that's
time.
true, because you've still got your weapon.
Oh,
You're
okay.
lying on top of him. So you're trying like go like.
Yeah, so I'm basically gonna have to sort of wriggle around to effectively mount him.
Just fish hook him, or get a thumb in his eye or something.
Half action: stand, mount, dismount.
Mount him from his.
Stick your thumb up his butthole.
Yeah.
That'll really piss him off.
Doesn't straddle him.
Half action.
Yeah.
Half action to mount him then.
Okay.
Yeah, I have action to mount.
Yes. Okay. So you're on top of him. Yep.
And
Choke him, or either choke him or rabbit punch him.
Mount him and choke.
Yeah. So I think choking him is probably the best point. So would that just be a grapple?
Yeah.
You go into a grapple, but you have to wait.
Obviously, I can't do damage to him this round, but
Yeah,
basically.
next one.
He that just rabbit punch him.
Next round is a opposed strength check for choking. If that way, you just punch him.
No,
But
still
you-
I need. Yeah, but still
Just
I
whack
need.
him in the back
Yeah.
of the head with the
Yeah.
stick you've
Twat
got.
him with the
Yeah.
fucking crowbar. You're fucking on top
Yeah,
of him.
beat
Twat
him,
him with
fuck
the
him up,
crowbar.
fuck him up.
I
fuck him
haven't
up,
been
fuck
doing
him
well
up,
at
fuck
hitting
up.
him.
Twat him with the crowbar.
Doing all out, just all out attacking.
He can't
Oh.
all
You're
out
sat
attack.
on him.
Oh.
Just twat him.
All right, fine.
Probably with even more bonuses.
You can't all out attack because you've already done the half
It's still
action.
regular attack.
No, is it a full attack action?
Yeah.
Yeah, all out is full attack action.
Okay.
So,
Hence all
you've
out.
got plus 10 in there, and you're on top of him, plus 20 in.
So it's plus 20 total. Okay.
18.
Nope. Still can't do it.
What did he roll?
85.
Throw him in the jail.
So yeah.
No,
Oh no, because I have to throw
swapping
all
dice.
my dice in the jail. I am
He said throw
rolling.
him in the jail.
Oh, him.
Okay,
take
how
the
many
dice to a
degrees
priest.
is that?
That's 3.
Okay, that's fine. So basically, you miss, you punch next to his head. You know when you just missed him much, and you punch it. So now you
He's
just
still
got
got,
oil
still
and
got the
stuff.
crowbar.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Just twatting with the crowbar. You're trying to twat with the crowbar and
Yeah,
missing.
no. He tries to hit it with the crowbar, overcompensates and punches the ground
okay,
while
sorry.
still holding it.
Apologies.
And then you just got like oil and stuff here, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting really angry now.
Okay, it is my go. Let's try again. Firstly, Alice, roll me an awareness check plus 20.
I can certainly fuck you a flat awareness test again.
Okay, yeah, fuck me awareness. Come on.
Oh no, I passed by
Oh, look
2
at you
points.
rolling your low numbers.
Debatably low. I passed by literally 2 points, so it's 1 degree, but yeah.
Okay, so what you see is you see a gentleman that you remember seeing from the bar, and he's standing by the bat thing, and he's watching this fight, but he's staring at Carpath, and he's paying shit tons of money into the betting. That's why the buckets are going so fast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I know who that is as well. Based on the one that was giving you the evils when we walked off with certain lady people.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He wants me to die. Possibly.
Don't go giving me no evil.
It's fine.
Yeah, the crowd's like loving this. It's like
It's fine because funnily enough, if you two win, all the money he's throwing in is upping the amount you win.
Yeah, then it's just like,
okay.
oh.
So you've seen the amount currently. So the amount is on 274. That's for food tokens.
Yeah, because you guys get like a portion of the betting. So if you win,
Alright, so the one that's underneath you doesn't hit you. The one is there, going around.
How many minuses is he on? If he's on fatigue.
Really? Well, minus 40. So he tries to hit, doesn't. Swaying on his feet. Oh.
still slobbering at the mouth and just failing to do anything impressive.
Just going to punch him. As he lurches towards me, I'm just going to go.
Love
Try and
it.
connect to the side of his head.
Yes.
Sure, you can.
It'll be an all-out attack.
Yeah.
Ooh, 82. That's mine. I'm all. Is it 30 from all-out attack?
Yeah.
And no, that's not. Oh no.
No more spirits bonuses because he's fucked.
Yeah, I've got.
So I take all the minuses.
No, but I'm not going to bother using a. I'm not going to use.
No,
a
I mean
feint.
he's struggling to hit you back at this point. So
I'm connected with him.
Okay, so it's the start of the next round, and you get to hit bucket number 3.
Oh, God. Please not rats. Please not rats. Please not rats. Please not rats.
Oh, no,
Live rats! Oh shit!
I'm just waiting for the acid.
anything but the shit. Anything but the shit.
Okay, and you get to hear the announcer scream, "It's acid!"
Oh, I knew it!
Ow.
Okay,
I'm just
so,
like,
okay, so basically something just hits on top of you. Okay,
I not get a
you-
chance to.
No,
get out of it.
this one is a toughness bonus to resist. But you guys,
Yeah, you
gotta
more
make sure you
scars.
take off them. Yeah, so no, you don't do minus some fatigue bonuses, do you?
It could fatigue when you hit your fatigue threshold.
Oh yeah, so you'll
you
find at the
get
moment. Yeah.
minuses.
Okay, so it's a toughness bonus test. This is +10 because you heard him scream acid as it hit you.
Yeah, so
Admittedly, dodging that's going to be fucking difficult.
So +10 to toughness.
Yeah.
42.
So it's like sitting in the front of the
No!
bench. The water's like,
Yay!
1 degree of failure.
Okay, so the
1 degree of
acid
success.
goes on you, and you're just like. Okay, what?
Yeah, 1 degree of failure.
Oh, buddy. Alright, so you take 1 point of damage.
Oh, that'd be
It also gives you 1 level of fatigue.
Is Matey Boy on the ground now?
So the guy.
I'm still up.
No, not
No,
you.
not you.
So the guy, so basically he gets smacked with the acid, screams, and then he's lying on the ground, like trying to get it off him, just about conscious.
Just leave him.
oh,
Maybe
does that do a point of damage to him?
Maybe the
Yes.
thick
Is
layer.
it energy damage because it's acid?
Yes.
Maybe the thick layer of oil on me has protected me from the acid.
So does that go into -3 critical energy for his body then?
Mm-hmm.
The attack cooks the flesh on the chest abdomen. He suffers 2 levels of fatigue and 1d5 toughness damage.
He falls unconscious,
Okay.
twitching.
And
The guy
he's-
that was there was okay because you are on top of him.
Yeah, so pretty much my reaction is like, nah!
What's the floor made of the ring? I'm guessing it's not a wooden sprung ring.
No,
No, okay.
it's stone, and then it has like sand and
Yeah, that's
almost
cool.
like sawdust.
I know what I'm doing.
What,
Okay.
grabbing him and pulling him across the
No.
bottom of the ring?
Okay.
Just going to dig his face into the ground. Proper fucking-
Car path.
Oh. I'm all out attack. I'm going to smack him in the face with the crowbar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do.
Yes! I hit! That's like 4 degrees. Oh, wait, hang on. 3 degrees because of the -10 from the fatigue.
It's still
Yeah.
success.
Yeah, still a success. I hit him.
Get some.
So come on. Ooh. So that's a 6. It's nearly max damage. So 9 points of damage.
But with the thing you can only use 7.
Was that a 0?
No.
It was plus
The
his
dice.
strength.
The dice can't be
Ah,
higher.
the
than
dice
that.
can't.
Was that
His
0
strength
you
can
rolled
take
as well?
it above.
9 did you
No.
say?
He
Oh
rolled
no, I
6.
knocked it.
Oh, okay,
Unfortunately.
sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's
So
9
say-
points of
oh,
impact
that'd be-
damage.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So he is on 0 currently. Just so you know, for next time round, he's still conscious. But wait. For
I
the
think I'm
next
going to need to make sure I've got the impact.
Yeah. So
range
pretty
ready,
much it's like
especially based on what he's about to do.
Okay, so the dude on the ground is unconscious. Nothing we can do for him. He's gone. This guy tries to hit and throws the weapon past you because I rolled a 93. Can't get you off. Okay, I can't do anything else. Under an itch. Smash his face in.
Oh no, I don't want to kill Steel at this.
Do
He's
it.
smashing this guy's face. Oh, he's smashing this guy.
Oh no, the guy that's down the
Kill Steel. Feel free to
Yeah.
kill Steel.
Do
I think
it.
he needs the fucking
Kill
help.
Steel.
right.
So literally, I think
Okay,
I
if
can
this
look.
goes
I
on
can
the-
see you coming. Like, yeah.
If this guy's on the ground,
kill Steel.
I just
End our
I
pain.
just want to run and kick.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Kick his
kick-
head off.
Kick him with the flash of my foot.
That's fine.
fucking head off!
All out. Okay, yeah, all out attack and kick him in the face.
It's unarmed combat, so yeah, weapon skill. Okay,
Yeah, so that'll be my toughness, my strength bonus in damage.
it's 1d5.
Oh, 1d5.
Plus strength. Still.
I've got 1d5 and then I've got a dash 3 plus strength bonus impact damage.
Oh, 1d5 minus 3.
Or minus 3.
Because you take off.
Okay,
damage.
that's 5. So,
Oh, so still 2 on the
And
dice.
2 on the dice plus
Yeah.
the strength.
so that's 6 damage
6 damage.
to the blunt trauma to the
That's
face.
still 1 impact.
Yep, so impact in the face.
Face.
The impact fills the target's head with a terrible ringing noise. Target must make a challenging toughness test or suffer 1 level of fatigue, plus 0.
Okay, fails the toughness test, that's that level of fatigue. And falls unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only hit in
Right.
level
That'll
of
do.
fatigue.
Grab your hand.
Yes.
Emperor be praised.
Yay.
That actually got surprisingly close.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the medic goes to you and goes, well, right, and now we've got the next 3 stages of the bucket challenge.
This is my first time at one of these.
Oh, now they're fighting each other.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
This is going to be quick.
I wonder which bucket's going to be the ice one.
Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
basically you go, yeah.
Dry ice.
And then you hear ding, 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 bucket number 4.
Rats.
Dry ice and bucket
I
shot.
think a bucket full of
Okay.
that would suck.
And you hear broken glass. You guys have a chance to try and dodge or do something to protect you.
Dodge.
Get a body, I mean, that's, yeah.
Dodge!
Yeah.
I
What
fucking
you do
dodge.
is you roll to the
Failed.
to the actual corner of the cage,
Yeah.
right up in the corner.
I failed.
You try to get out of the way, broken glass showers down onto you. It's 1 point of damage. Pass your toughness.
Pass my toughness.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it just goes straight through. I just don't be unfair about it. You got bits of broken glass in the back or your front.
On
Well,
my back.
on
Yeah,
your back,
yeah, because you instinctively sort of
yeah,
look
all in the
down.
back.
Oh, look, cleansing
You see
pain.
glass like broken down, bits of sort of got glass passing you, tiny little cuts, but it means nothing to you.
Roll, yeah, come back, roll.
And then all you hear is Zeph going, "Come on, lads, last man standing."
Ah.
Now you've seen that the food price has now gone up to about 500 food credits currently. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look. Yeah, and just gonna look. And, well, I'm gonna drop my weapon. and just
I'm
go
dropping.
fist.
I'm throwing mine down as well.
Yeah.
You first, Copper.
Just do that finger poke of doom.
Because I rolled into the corner of the ring. How far apart is it?
You would say, I don't know, I'd say like, because the cage is like 10 meters by 10. So yeah, he's like near the middle and you're at the
Oh yeah,
side.
so no, it's definitely not enough to charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine.
I sort of just.
All out attack.
Forgive me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just be like.
You've got to admit, right, for Underground, watching this would be awesome.
I hit.
Why?
So a degree of
I'm
success.
going to try and dodge.
So you try and punch him.
Yeah, I'm punching.
Why can you only
That's why I
hit the
dropped my weapon.
fucking players?
Yeah.
Oh, I know dodge.
Okay. So
Why
then
can you only hit the
it's
fucking
unarmed.
players?
So 1d5 minus 3 plus.
Where's this
strength
going in the
bonus
south? In the
impact.
south.
Oh yeah, in the self, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's 2, so none on the dice.
I
So 3.
Tank it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically just a glancing hit. It's like
You sort of hit him and you're like, it's like hitting
it's like
a
duh,
lion.
he's rock hard.
Right.
100.
Right. It's cleansing pain on this.
Yeah.
And I dodge, so I can't do an all-out attack. But
Oh, no, a reaction is separate to your turn.
okay.
You get one reaction per turn as well as your turn.
Oh, so it's my turn. Okay, so
You can do
all
that attack.
out attack.
Yeah, I can't
Plus
dodge.
14.
So
Okay.
this is gonna hurt probably.
Forgive me.
Fucking haymaker.
Oh, miss.
Oh shit!
Ah.
Hang on, minus 50. Oh no, wait, hang on, no, wait, no.
Oh.
Minus because it's it's a
Plus 30.
Plus
for the
30, so
all
that would-
attack.
so that would be down. Oh no, that'd still be a.
Down to the
Oh,
wire.
It's close, but yeah, no, not.
And you don't get hit by players either. This is bullshit.
Yeah, 'cause that was a plus
Alright.
40. So
All out
I
attack
was
again.
4 points off.
Nope. That's a definite miss.
Rain.
It's a very harsh miss.
With flailing.
Yeah, you don't
each
even
other.
need to move out the way. It's all of a sudden I'm like, eh?
100 inch.
Because the blood loss is getting to me.
Oh, 50, that's not gonna. Oh, well, attacks plus 30, so. Yeah, it's a hit.
Yep.
Um,
You hit, roll damage.
You get 2 degrees of success.
I'm going to knock out first, you know that, right?
No, maybe not.
So no damage on the dice. What's
So-
your strength?
4.
Oh, yeah, so 1 point of damage goes through, so I'm now on 0.
Okay, if
Oh.
inflicted, damage greater than or equal to target's toughness bonus.
No.
Only
No.
1 point.
Oh yeah, 1 point went through, so my wounds are now down
Oh,
to
is
0.
it just total damage inflicted, or is it
If
a damage that goes
inflicted,
through?
Damage greater than or equal to target's toughness bonus. Attack also inflicts 1 level of fatigue, but only 1 point went through. So
Okay, so I'm on. So I'm on 3 fatigue now.
What's your damage?
So I'm on 0 wounds
Okay, cool.
and 3 fatigue. So, could go either way at this
Go
point.
back. Go back.
It's just going to be all out attacks.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I hit. So that's 2. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
degrees with the minus 10.
This isn't going to be
Damage?
pretty to watch. This is just two
Yeah.
guys just. gouging each
Oh.
other.
Hang on. So 3 minus
Minus
3.
3, so
So it's 0. So you soak it again because it's 3.
If
3
you roll
damage.
at 6 or less,
Yeah, so
Yeah. So it's like rock hard abs.
you have to roll 7 or higher for the
Yeah.
actual damage to be
All
damaged.
out. So, yes, that's a hit. So it'll be 21, which means 2 degrees success.
I don't think dodging is happening.
Oh no, it's
No,
we're just doing all out, so no
all-out
dodging
thing.
involved.
Okay, so that's 5. So that's 3 damage there. There's minus 3, isn't it? So
Yeah. So it, again, it's
But
just a strength.
so 2 because I had 2 degrees success. Oh no.
No,
So,
it
yeah.
wouldn't work
It's
for this.
flat strength for this.
Oh, so flat strength. So it's 4. Yes, it's a point.
4.
damage.
So yes, that's another point in damage,
Body
and
blows
another
to you.
fatigue. -1.
Impact body 1. Blow to the target's body, steals breath from his lungs. Target can only take a half action on his next turn.
Half action.
Which is still a standard attack, if I recall
Yeah.
Not,
correctly.
he's
not all
winded
out
you.
though.
No.
Okay, and all
Yeah.
you hear is bucket number 5.
Oh, no.
Free action to flip them
Please
off.
not rat Please not rat traps. Please not rat traps.
Yes,
I've got this unfortunate feeling that it's going to be the shit.
Okay, and then you've got, let's take this up a level. So what they've done is they have dropped what feels like water into the arena on top of the oil.
Although it's going to be batteries.
And then you hear is chin, 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 and they're about to drop down what looks like a wire of electric down into the cage, but it's lowering slowly.
Right.
Motherfuckers.
Carpath.
Hurry up.
Wow.
Standard attack.
Hurry up and fall unconscious.
Yeah.
Just do the finger poke of doom and you're good.
Fucking hit 1 degree.
Do damage.
Just finger poke of doom. Just finger poke of doom.
Come on. Oh. I might get
4 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Total.
4. Yeah.
So I take a point of damage.
Ooh.
So I've taken. Oh no, that should be fine. Yeah, so I've taken 5 points of damage altogether.
How much damage are you taking?
12.
Let's see. 9. Actually, no. Technically, because I healed 2 and I've lost them as well, so
You're on
technically 11.
What do you use strength to get out of grapples?
Yes.
How strong are you?
37.
Yeah, no, not
Just
enough
twat
difference.
him.
Yeah, twat.
Just all
Plus
out.
30.
All out a twat.
Come on,
no.
lay me out.
This would be plus 40 because of cleansing pain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that 59 goes to 19. So it's going to be
Yeah.
two clean degrees of success.
Mhm.
One more, it would have been 3.
Well,
Nice.
Oh, this could
So
this
that's,
could lay me out.
So that's 5 minus 3, so that's 2 damage, plus minus 2, that's 6 damage.
that gives you a level of fatigue. Does that make you unconscious?
Not quite. I'm 1 off, but
But-
with the damage that's gone through, that will put me up to -6.
The attack knocks the target sprawling on the ground. Target suffers 1d5 levels of fatigue.
Oh, yeah.
It's
You're
So, yeah.
unconscious.
Is flung 1d5 meters away from the attacker, stopping if he hits a solid target or object, and falls prone and is stunned for
So
2
with
rounds.
the extra fatigue, I'm
Okay,
unconscious
so you smack
anyway.
him in the chest. He bounces off the cage walls because it's like like mesh,
Yeah.
and he falls on the ground, and you hear ding, 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 clear winner, right?
KO.
As they start
They
bringing
start-
the wires back
They'll
up.
bring the wires up, and then they open the cage.
The
Right.
crowd.
I-
boos.
I'm going to pick him up and carry him out the cage.
So when
You're
you
my
get
wife
to the,
now.
when you get to the cave entrance, I'm gonna do some Medicaid
Yeah.
and wake him up.
Before you go.
Hose all the acid off of that.
I don't think I'm getting up anytime
no.
That little
soon.
battery acid.
As you walk out, the medic that's there has basically got what is looks like baby powder, which he's sprinkling on you, which is something that
Neutralising the acid,
alkaline.
yeah.
So basically, she does that while you're medicating.
So I failed that, so I'm just gonna spend a point. I'm gonna spend a fate point, which means because of one of the abilities I've got, I succeed by 1 degree at Medicaid.
Cool, that's fine. So what
This
you're
could
seeing,
be encouraging.
yum, yum, yum. So what you're seeing is that your fellow colleague is basically putting alkaline powder on to get rid of the acid.
Oh yeah,
One
that's
second,
that's
then.
fun.
And then get us very liquided up to get rid of all the oil.
Mm-hmm. Basically, what you've got is you've got him on the stretcher, and what you're doing is basically because his chest is just going to be one bruise now.
Got some
Yeah.
broken ribs and
He's got a broken rib, and then you've got like the blood loss and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give him some quick basic patching up, And I also like give a few slaps and use some smelling salts and make sure I wake him up. Partly so he feels everything that's hurting. But
they've got a first aiding kit here which heals 1d5 wounds back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, can I have some of that?
You should just do another Medicaid roll for you for that.
With Medicaid, don't you heal some with the Medicaid test anyway? So like I can basically do both using kit and that.
I thought the kit just gave you. It was like
Kit
it was
gives
a
you
bonus.
plus 10.
Yeah, when you do a Medicaid roll.
Medicaid roll.
Oh, okay. So the kit wouldn't matter for that side of things. So it would just be the 1d5.
So a successful Medicaid test removes damage equal to your intelligence bonus for lightly wounded characters, 1 damage for heavily wounded, and 1 point of critical damage from critically wounded. So you pass the medical test, you do 1 critical damage.
Yeah, I've rolled on the dice.
-5.
Yeah, you have to be resting for a bit.
Yeah.
If you're using first aid, we'll do a first thing. So first aid may only be applied to each wound once and is a full action. So basically, you would have like just first aiding. You could get 1 level of fatigue every round, 1 level of critical every round. You've got extended care, and you've got there.
Yeah, to be fair, because Andronich is walking it off, he's not really a priority.
Right.
He's
Yeah,
okay.
I just want to pick all the glass up my back.
Oh yeah. But it's one of those things
They
you
can do that in the main tent.
Yeah.
So extended care you have to do up to the top. So.
Oh yeah. He'll get some extended care, so that's fine. But
I'm sorry, Carpath. Forgive me.
Nah, it's alright, you hit hard. It's good.
Also, yeah, other names. Yes, cover
everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, we got that.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I forgot that as well.
So I'm Travis.
Yeah, I was speaking out of character. But yeah, so I'll do a quick first aid roll on the 2 unconscious other fuckers that were in the ring.
Okay.
So plus 10 with the first aid kit, so 3 degrees success on one of them.
Okay, so the guy that was taking drugs that was fighting Buck, he's had a heart attack and died. Basically, the drugs pumped him so much and so full of it, he's dead. The other guy is severely injured and unconscious, but should be able to be recovered.
Probably had a massive drop in blood pressure from all the blood he was losing, combined with these combat drugs. Yeah.
Do I want to try my electric trick?
Revive!
I'm not.
Hey, no,
trying
this is a Hive city. We've got to wait for the corpses guild to come collect him.
Yeah,
from recycling.
Because of all the water they had in, I'm not going to try that. That would be silly.
Okay, so you get carried into the medical suite.
Oh yeah. She woke me up with smelling salts just to, because she's evil like that.
So you get put onto basically like a low cost medical table, like medical bed, right? And you can do extended medical tests here.
Yeah, I'll fix him in a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't really argue at this point. It's like,
Was
what's this low standard?
Was that the last fight of the night?
Yeah, that's fine. That was the big fight. So you got extended care speeds up the healing process.
But the dipstick taking extended care needs to have full bed rest for those days.
Yeah.
He's like, oh well, looks like my Fight Club days are over for now. It's like, Travis, you must do me proud.
I suppose it depends on the winnings, I guess.
Oh yeah, get to see who wins what.
Okay, so basically some time passes, some time happens. The guy comes forward, the stress and the levers and all the rest of it. He comes up to you and he hands you what looks a bit like a data stick, memory stick.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, the winnings for the night, 174.
No, thanks.
I'm just sort of there, giving him basic care, cleaning up his wounds, making sure he's okay. I imagine everyone's got someone to keep an eye on and whatever, so I'll just look after him. And I'll, at some point, I'll do first aid and pull all the glass out of him and whatnot. So Okay, well, that was a failed roll, so I'll spend a point and succeed by a point.
That's fine.
So that's fine.
So
Oh yeah, and he gets 1d5 actually, because he's
not critical.
Yeah.
No.
You can have 2. Oh, plus my int bonus, isn't it? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not so bad. That would be 6. Be 6 points back.
Yay. Okay. Buck, this guy comes up to you, basically like where you're like sitting on one of the things, and then she's behind you, like pulling glass out with a pair of tweezers, basically. And he goes,
Yeah, 6 points back.
6 points. Oh, good. I'm back on full then.
You're fine.
Your fatigue still there.
Yes.
Hands you a
definitely need it.
data stick and goes, your winnings, 450.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
3 vouchers.
Yeah, 450. Nice.
174 for second place.
Oh yeah, I ain't going to work tomorrow. Actually, I could go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, so I can take the day off.
I legitimately think you could buy the time off from the job with that,
Okay.
or just choose
I
not to go
I
in.
got 484 meal tickets. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, not being funny.
Yeah.
Not going in, you don't get food for the day.
Is it-
Oh no.
Food, tickets, everywhere.
It's as good as money. It is
Yeah.
currency.
It is. You basically get all the medics get like given something as well.
Oh, sure.
But
Get yourself something nice to eat.
basically all of the medics get 60 for
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, I can't complain with that.
It's for the skill set, but obviously they're not in any game yet, so yeah.
Oh yeah, oh sure.
Apart from when you go back, when you guys will go back, the young guy, the guy that was your assistant, you can't see him anywhere.
Oh no, oh never mind.
He's probably really pissed.
No, I feel like he's probably dead.
Okay, so you guys are investigating. So you're walking along. You're trying to find the number. You see the number that you were given. There is a guy standing outside smoking a low stick.
Is his face covered up?
Yes.
He obviously is Batman.
But man,
Yeah, so as we get there, we've got a delivery.
I forgot what my passcode was. Hang on a second.
Profit and chaos.
No, we said chaos.
Something about them, you know.
Something
oh,
about
something-
order and profit.
Yeah.
Officiating rule leads to order, which leads to profit.
The only official order is to weed out chaos.
Excellent. Do you have the supplies?
Oh, motherfucker.
He hands you what looks like a data stick, like a memory stick.
Between the boobs.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then he opens the door and steps inside.
Turn around and off we go.
Okay, both of you roll me an awareness check plus 20.
Nope.
No.
Okay, cool.
Everybody agrees.
So the two of you are walking along, and are you going to take the same route back up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so you're walking along. Can you both roll me initiative, please? But I get the jump on them.
Yes, you roll initiative, but why? We haven't seen anything.
Danger, Will
10.
Robinson. Danger.
Okay, who's got the highest agility?
41.
45.
Okay. This one. That's there. Okay. A gunshot goes past you because I missed. You go bang. It's like a laser, so it's a pew and hits just past you. Okay,
Hey.
Louis.
Stormtrooper.
Quick draw my stun back on
Yeah.
and turn around.
Okay, so you see 3 armed guys. 2 of them have what look like las pistols. 1 of them has got some kind of shock weapon. It's like a shock whip. And they're all covered up and they are advancing towards you. Leary, what do you do?
Dies.
Excellent tactic.
Engage in frivolous conversation.
Masturbates.
Just drop trowel.
She's sort of there like,
I roll intimidate.
excuse me, could I just distract you for a brief second?
With my clunge.
I mean, yeah, fuck it, I'll try and intimidate him.
Okay.
No. Fair roll, agree.
Okay. They're not intimidated anyway, except past my thing. What are you gonna do?
Just gonna run up and smack one of them.
Okay, so you've got enough space to do a charge. Plus 20 to weapon skill.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go for the one with the whip.
Okay. Go.
We don't like that sound.
No.
No.
He's debating whether to spend.
You can't.
Can't run left.
Ooh.
He's not debating whether to spend, he's
Look,
fucked.
that is miss by charges plus 20, isn't it?
Yeah, it's plus 20.
Can you grab me the leather dice bag from next to you?
Over 2.
Okay. Right, so you try to hit, you miss, but you don't drop anything, it's fine. You're now right up in this person's grill.
And take a step back with the
Yeah.
battle up.
You're all up in his shit now.
Harris.
I don't have quick draw. So
Okay.
how long does it take for me to draw my
Half
weapon?
action.
Half action.
Okay, so then half action aim.
Okay, so you can't attack if you're doing a half action aim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, half action to draw the weapon, that'll be half action aim.
Right, so what would it be if I just shot now?
Plus 10,
Plus 10.
standard attack.
So I'm going to try and shoot.
Although, if the weapon has semi-auto burst, you can also do that.
Yeah.
It's a las pistol.
It does.
Yeah,
Is it
because
two
it's
shot?
basically a
It's
2 or
two.
3
Yeah.
round shot
Yeah,
thing.
2.
So that
But it
makes
would be
it
at flat 0 to the roll, but you have much more chance to hit more times.
But there's other things like how far away are they?
About 10 meters.
And what's the range on the weapon?
30, so
Yeah.
it's
Close range.
close range.
So plus
So
that's
plus 10.
yeah.
So plus 10 and I get 2, basically.
Yeah, you're going to do the burst, yeah.
Pew pew.
Miss on the first one.
It's all on one.
Oh, okay.
So the way it works is one roll, and if it's a semi-auto burst, every 2 degrees of success is an additional hit up to the number of shots you fired.
Okay.
If you have fully automatic, it's every 1 degree, but it's a minus 10. But either way, no.
I
So
miss.
basically, you fired 2 shots,
Mhm.
both miss. Here's Margot.
Oh, no. Rodian's.
Okay, so what?
Rodian's turn.
I get to go. Okay, pew pew misses.
Go.
Wait,
This is where it.
though I am gonna hit Harris. I'm gonna dodge.
No.
This is the try to shoot when they're shooting in.
Both shots hit. So.
I don't have dodge.
You can still do it on train.
It's just minus 20.
And dodge is agility, so let's see, shall we? Nope. Fail by a degree.
So
Yep.
both shots are gonna hit you.
Wait, how did these fucking stormtroopers hit something?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Lots of bullshit today.
Okay,
Bloody blue.
so first one is 9 damage energy.
So minus force, that's
It's
fine.
1d10 plus 2.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. The second one is 3.
No, it doesn't depend my armor, so my
Fine.
toughness.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
And I have.
Loaded a bunch of coconuts.
So did I take 1 fatigue for that damage?
Yes,
went
because it would be
through.
higher than your toughness.
Okay, and then the second one with
That's only for an armed.
Because I thought it was on any.
It's the same.
damage.
You only take fatigue
Yeah.
if the damage is higher than
Oh,
your
right.
toughness bonus.
Yeah, because she still took more damage than toughness. So.
So you take 11 fatigue.
That's fair. I thought it was just for unarmed, just to give you a little bit of a bonus for trying to fight someone barehanded.
Well, you're not exactly going to feel
Unfortunately-
energized after getting shot, are you?
The way the full-on rules work, when you're fighting unarmed, the more you're battering on someone, if they take damage, the more fatigue they get, and the fight just becomes fucking impossible anyway.
Yuri.
Yeah.
It's your go.
So, the guy in front of me with the weep.
Yeah.
I'm going to aim
Mm-hmm.
and start an attack.
You can do it.
That's a hit.
Nice.
You did it.
Okay, I'm a
In
douche.
the where?
I would hit him in the 83, so in the left, the right leg.
Okay, I do not dodge.
Cool.
In the right leg.
Stop
resisting!
It's not bad.
In fact, yeah, SDR bite training is going for the knees.
Yeah, hit with the legs, hit with the legs.
When I got it, did I get a
damage.
full clip?
Yes.
9 damage needs to make me a toughness test.
I failed my toughness test.
Cool, he's stunned for how many degrees he failed by.
Okay, that's 2. So whip dice number 2. What is it? 9 did you say?
9 damage. Impact.
1. And I level up the
So you crack
Good old
the
shot weapons.
No, that's good. Stun.
Okay, Harris.
That's what shot
Okay,
weapons.
so I'm going to half action aim, which
Yeah.
gives me
Plus 10.
only plus 10 for half action aim.
Yeah, full is plus 20.
Yeah.
The only time you get more for aims is if you've got something like a sniper rifle that has the accurate quality.
Right.
So yes, you still get the additional plus 10 for the distance as well.
That's
So
it, plus 20 in total.
Yeah, and if it's only a standard attack you're making, it'll be plus 30, whereas if you do the burst, it'll be only the plus 20.
It'll be plus 30, I'm just doing the one shot. Yeah, that's 1 degree of success.
Okay, I will try and dodge. I successfully dodge.
assholes.
No dodge, this is bullshit.
I know, right? Okay, MAGA. Right, let's go for. So, whip guy is stunned.
Yep.
I'm gonna go one guy's gonna try to shoot you. I successfully hit. You gonna try and dodge?
Yes.
Yes.
catch it with my teeth.
Yeah, catch that lattice round with my teeth.
Don't dodge.
Ouch.
Do you dodge into it?
Okay.
Nearly.
10 or a 10 for my damage. Let me see if I hit you again. I don't confirm.
So it's not straight away critical.
No. Which means that it's still the 10 damage.
Yeah.
10, 12 damage.
Oh. Oh.
Ow.
These guys.
Ow.
Oh.
God, I thought it was easy compared to
Yeah.
It's only 8 because I've got 42 toughness.
Do you take fatigue?
I do take fatigue.
fatigue.
I'd be
So
surprised
jeez.
if you didn't take
With
that again.
fatigue, you don't take any minuses until you're over your threshold, do you?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, one
You're fine
shot
for now.
to you. Misses both shots.
Yay!
I know. I thought the threshold was the maximum when you fall over.
When you hit your
Oh,
bonus, then you start taking negatives.
yeah. I don't think you start taking negatives until you're over your toughness bonus.
Oh, right.
But your threshold is where you actually fall unconscious, I believe.
Right.
That makes sense.
Let's check
Okay,
that.
Bluey.
What you doing?
So
Right.
you have one guy who's stunned. So I can't take actions, and you get plus 20 to hit them. Oh, you've still got 2 shooters up.
Right. Which one shot me?
The one on the right.
Right. I'm going to turn to him.
Yeah.
Aim.
Yeah.
Standard attack.
So bang. Uh oh.
And I'll miss.
Oh. Oh.
You son of a... Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna
By all that, I would have hit.
shoot again.
Okay.
That is 5 degrees of success.
Ooh, dodge that.
I don't dodge.
Okay. So it's a minimum of 5 damage, isn't it?
Yep. Where did you hit me?
It was in the 24, so in the self.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll. Yeah. So obviously roll see if you get more.
Nope. So that's 4, 5, 6.
6 damage.
That's right. When your level of fatigue is higher than your bonus for that stat, you take negatives in that stat. Otherwise, yeah, because I remember being fucking weird. So like, if you've got 3 fatigue and you've got a +4 bonus, you're fine. If you've got 4 fatigue and a +4 bonus, you're still fine. When you've got a 5 fatigue and +4 bonus, then you take half the stat.
No, that's fine.
Right.
It's not as
Okay.
bad as in the old Dark Heresy rules, which is -10 per level of fatigue.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awful.
It says it here, yeah.
That was bad, McKay.
So this screen is Dark Heresy tools, so it has the fatigue levers. So it's when your fatigue level is higher than your toughness bonus plus your willpower, you fall
So your
unconscious.
threshold.
Yeah.
That's your
So
So your
threshold.
threshold
Yeah.
is you fall unconscious.
Okay, right. So, what guy is stunned? Second round of stunned.
Go.
Guy that's shooting you doesn't shoot you.
Pew.
Other guy trying to shoot Harris. Shoots Harris.
Oh, fucking hell.
God, back again.
What are these guys? Like semi-trained assassins?
Best stormtroopers got
Failed
fired
dodge.
because they hit too much.
Right,
You got any more
so...
fate points?
Huh?
Got any more fate points?
1, but I'm saving it.
Okay, so I do 7 damage.
3. But I don't take a fatigue.
Yeah,
because
you
it's less.
4.
Okay, Louis.
Right.
Tougher than most of the actual fighting characters.
So, the guy that is stunned in front of me.
Yes.
We're just by the general walkway, right?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Can I shoulder tackle and try and throw him off?
The guy that's stunned.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not what I thought you was going to do. I thought you were going to try and make him eat some curd.
No, just jump
Rip
him
him
off
off
the
the edge.
walkway. You don't have to worry about him fucking being
So
unstunned then.
long
Because he's
live-
unstunned and goes, splat.
Long live the king.
All out attack, that's a yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you go forward, shoulder barge him, he falls off the edge. Right, so that's the stunned guy gone. Okay? It's an all-out attack, so that's your go.
Yep.
No evidence.
Please miss. Please miss. Or do really pissable damage.
Yeah, that's 2 degrees of success.
Okay. I don't dodge.
Fuck him up.
I know what I should really do on my
And
turn.
that was in the
Shooting
5, so
slim.
head.
Oh,
Oh, I don't have it on me.
So that's 5 damage.
5.
In the face!
Okay, cool. My go. So you have 1 gunsman at you.
Yep.
I don't succeed.
Cool.
Fuck's sake! Hit Harris again. I rolled 15 last time, this time I rolled 5.
At least it's only in the body.
Yes.
It won't matter.
8 damage.
I'm into critical.
How many critical?
So you said 8 damage, so that's 4, so that puts me 2 in critical.
What are they shooting with?
Las pistols.
So it's energy.
That's in the body. The blast punches the air from the target's body. Must make a challenging +0 toughness test or be knocked prone. Now, that potentially is
Helps.
a good thing because they take minuses to hit you with ranged weapons from past a certain distance.
I failed the toughness test. By 4 degrees.
Yeah, not
I'm
prone.
prone.
It's actually all that one does.
Okay. Right. Luke.
I'm gonna charge.
Your laser?
I'm gonna fire my laser. Yep, I'm gonna charge the one on the left.
The one that's
Shooting
after
me.
Harris.
They're both gonna be shooting me soon anyway.
Yeah.
And I will attempt to hit him with my swing stick.
Okay, go forward.
oh, stunning.
That'll pass.
Okay,
How many degrees?
Flat.
don't dodge.
Yeah, so 1 degree still.
So
Yeah.
it's in
'Cause any
63,
pass is
so
a degree.
in the body. Ooh.
Big damage?
14 damage and toughness test.
Big damage!
Oh.
Nice.
Big Dick Dippus.
And he was already hurt because I've shot him twice. One was in the face.
Mine the 2 in criticals.
Shock. Is shock more still impact?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes it
he's
is.
in back. Yeah.
And what did you twat him in the?
Chest.
Twatted in the chest. Impact punches air from target's body. 1 level of fatigue and knocked prone.
Can I try and intimidate the other guy?
You can try.
So, fatigue, weak, prony, and did he stun?
Yep.
Oh fucking fatigue, weak, prony, and stunny.
No.
Okay.
You'll never get away.
It's like, grrr.
Okay, Harris.
Can I shoot from prone?
So the prone condition doesn't state anything about making shots. It doesn't affect it apparently.
Who are you trying to shoot?
The one that's not stunned.
Okay.
So that's a pass by just under 2 degrees.
Oh, I failed my dodge.
Woo! Hooray! Okay, and
That's the face of
Do
Wolf's
some
Light.
people gonna
so
die?
that's 9 points of damage.
These have been some people gonna die.
Okay. Cool. So I have one guy who's prone.
And stunned. And the other guy is
So the
standing.
other guy's going to try and attack Leary. Misses.
Cool.
Leary.
I'm gonna charge him too.
What, the one that's shooting you, or
Yeah, because the stun one can't do anything yet.
could
So.
charge him off the side again?
Ooh, no, I miss.
Okay.
You're doing so well.
Whiff.
Harris. Yeah.
Nope, I miss.
Okay, it's me.
It's a proper
Another
scuffle.
round is stunned. The other guy goes to shoot and misses. And goes like this and throws his gun forward.
Woo.
Oof.
Shall
Leary.
punch the other guy off the walkway. Or kick him off the walkway because he's prone.
That's a pass to intimidate as he
Okay.
throws his gun at me. Get fucked.
Okay, he starts running off in the other direction.
He's not scary without a gun.
I'll take the gun.
Should have cut his ear off.
Okay, what's the initiative? So
Take the gun. For
Oh, yeah,
off
'cause
it.
it's the stun guy's still there.
yeah, so the stun prone guy, stun prone, fatigue.
Knock him out.
Stunned and prone.
What was that?
Stoned?
Or roll him off the walkway.
I'm just gonna twat him again.
Okay.
So because he is prone, so you get +10 to your weapon skill because he's prone.
Cool.
If it's a standard attack, you get +10, and you could
Oh,
take
okay.
half an action to aim, so +30 to twat him.
Cool. I pass
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
hell!
by 9 degrees.
Bloody hell!
So you smash him unconscious, okay? You're out.
Are we sure he's unconscious and not
Yeah.
dead?
You're out of
It's
initiative.
quite a lot
Cool.
of damage. That's
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna take the last pistol.
Yeah,
And
I'll go with this guy.
and the shock whip, or did that fall off
it's
the
gone
edge?
off the edge.
Yeet.
It's like, aww.
Well, this guy had a gun too, so that'll be 2 pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Profit!
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Gonna
anything
stand up.
interesting on the go? Anything interesting on the go?
You have a pat down search. He's got a data stick, an ID of some kind, some
That.
food vouchers,
Take them.
an extra clip.
Take that.
Now pull down his pants. To take away any dignity here.
Put his pads around his ankles and drop him off. Hopefully he'll
Yeah.
land on top of the other guy.
Yeah.
I stand up and I start heading towards the thing to start climbing up.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I know that,
He's got to pull people's
back
pants
at
down.
the hub they take
Give you
care
a calling card.
of us. So getting back there is the easiest way to get myself fixed.
Mm.
So get up to the ladder. So the thing basically, you just put it together, but you can easily open the padlock and the chains. You need to climb up the ladder.
I half expect they've got to deal with the fucking Fight Club because they've got so many medics around.
Probably. Yeah, so it's athletics, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Quite funny.
So the data stick that I picked up from the guy, I'm just going to take like a bit of like scrap metal or something and just scratch a little bit into it so I don't give the guy give Scourge the wrong one.
Good idea.
Yeah. No, I feel I can't
Okay,
climb up.
so you try and climb up, and then it's just your stomach hurts, your chest. You're like, you try and buckle down. You're like,
You're right there.
No.
Take this.
What? What are you handing me?
A stem.
Cocaine.
A stem.
Oh.
Ephedrine.
What does that give me back?
Just stops you feeling pain basically.
Alright.
Doesn't it get rid of fatigue as well?
Makes you ignore fatigue.
Oh, no fatigue, okay.
It doesn't make
There's
it go
no
away.
point in me,
It's as if
in me
like it's
taking
not
it
there.
because I'm not taking any minuses from the fatigue, and the pain isn't actually affecting my rolls. It's just my shit rolls. So it'd actually be a waste me taking it.
You can in character say you're fine, so it's all good.
Not worth it.
Okay.
okay, just try again.
It be waste.
Nope.
Because those ones I do have on me.
Well, you have something because it's not in an initiative roll, which is you basically get like in Pathfinder just taking 10.
Yeah, I'm
Because
gonna.
basically, if you take your time to do an action, you don't have to roll because it's not in a.
You just sort of
Yeah.
limp.
I'm taking my time then going up.
Yeah, so it's basically going to take a bit longer for you to get up because she's taking her time going up.
That's fine.
Okay, so basically, you eventually get back to the tavern, to the Fancy Canary. That's why I named it tavern. So you walk. So you get to the bar. The bar is closed because it's obviously after night cycle. You knock on the door. They open the little thing.
Hey.
They open it for you and go, take a seat, hang on a minute. So basically both put a drink in front of you. So you guys have finished for the evening and they've gone, one of the blokes who's in the fighting thing, he basically gives you a punch on the arm, like a friendly punch, but you're like, ow!
Yeah, it's like,
Dick, there was a nail there.
Nothing hurts.
Yeah,
you guys coming for a few drinks before you go back to sleep?
I would love to say yes.
Yeah, fuck it. We can take a day off tomorrow.
The gentleman comes up to you, right, and he goes like this, and he is got a communication device here and goes, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you. I have a couple of clients who are requiring medical patching up. I will pay you handsomely to help.
Yeah, I'm good with anything that pays.
Come and patch up the sluts.
Wonderful. Do you know what the Fancy Canary is?
Yeah, I do, yeah, thank you.
If you could make your way there, I'll tell them to expect you.
I certainly will.
And then that goes, that's where we're going.
What a coincidence.
Let's go. I'm going to be helping you. Cause I feel responsible because.
Okay.
Cause I know I won't be able to walk properly at this point.
Seeing as you've got a ride, I'll go on ahead and do my work.
It's like,
ow! That's like a broken rib.
love you, honey.
To be fair, I make sure I do it on the side that it's not a broken rib and it's up here around the shoulder.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
when
still
bruising it,
it's still gonna like
It's not
reverberate a
gonna
bit,
bruise.
through the
I
muscles
won't
and stuff, and I'll be
tap
like,
the
oh. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, love you, honey.
Love you too.
So you go first, and basically they've given you like a bag of supplies.
Yeah, that's grand.
And since you know where you're going, there's another medic that's going with you, which was the woman that was standing with you before.
Yeah, grand.
So the two of you have walked off already, up and over, and then basically the door opens and you've seen Alice walk in with another medic. So we're still dressed like medic clothes. And
Is it the same one that I had in there?
Yes,
It's covered in blood.
Blood and oil.
Right.
And
So I'm going to see you walk in.
As I'm walking in, I'm taking off the gloves that I've forgotten to take off that have blood on them and putting on a clean pair.
Yeah, as you're walking in, well, I treated you, it's only fair you treat me.
You guys are still basically like the main room. There's the drinks, there's some music and stuff going on, and there's like you two in a corner. There's also another girl there that looks like she's got whip marks all across her back, that she's laying face down on the table, and she's just there like yeah. So basically you guys are having some drinks.
Filthy.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll come in and sort of when I sort of look around to see who's sort of greeting us for being in charge, is like, I'm assuming them.
Yeah. Which is Hellstrom behind the bar is just nodding at you.
Yeah. Just immediate glance over, which one looks the worst?
Of the three of them, Harris.
Okay, step over to her first.
So you're on negative, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on -2.
And you.
That would be a fail, so I'll use I'll use my last fate point and succeed by a degree.
So it
So
takes off 1 level of critical.
oh yeah, sure, critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You have to take
-1.
every round, take off levels of critical. So yeah, basically she's gone up to you and basically because it's las shots. So she's basically you've got to like almost cauterize the wound and then start trying to get rid of some of the dead skin.
I'm
using,
skilled in
burning,
medic. I'm
scream
trained
and
in
shit.
Medicaid. I can help.
You guys will go down to smoke because they ran ahead of you.
Okay.
So basically get a knock and then the
Wait.
two.
Can I help medicate myself? I have Medicaid. I have a medikit that you're
I
using.
have the feeling that I imagine the way the rules work, you probably can't do it on yourself in that regard, especially for critical damage.
Physician, heal thyself.
I think if it's just like light damage, you're probably okay. But for critical, I think you need someone actively working on you.
So the two of you come in and you see in the corner, you can see that you got Harris, Lyri, and another girl injured in the corner, and that's where Alice is currently working with another medic. People walk in and they're like, "Wait!" and then they're handing out drinks to you guys.
Drinks.
So another round of removing critical.
Yeah, that's what it's just like. Hey, you know this? Yeah, adds fatigue, right?
1 degree pass. So that's another critical gone.
Yeah, so I am now on flat.
So Cersei, so you've seen basically your crew all come in, various people injured, bloodstained, weird outfits on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my shirt off because I've got too many dressings and things on my back, covering all the glass puncture wounds I have.
There's lots of chatting. You see Sturgis just sitting in a corner having a chat with somebody. And then a guy comes in, the guy dressed in the suit with the thing. He takes off like the phage piece and he's a very handsome looking guy there and he's having a chat with Sturgis and they're talking about something in a corner. But where you are, they're like the furthest way away from you.
Well, I'm focused.
Was it one of the guys' laps I was sat on not too long ago?
That guy?
No, I was sat on multiple laps around the table,
you haven't
so it's
seen
not
this
one of
guy.
them.
No. Though it was
No harm
one.
in asking.
No. You haven't seen this guy before.
Is one of the other girls sort of here keeping an eye on them while we're first aiding them and such?
Yes.
Okay, I'll sort of just say to her, I'd probably recommend at least a day's actual bed rest because you know she's going to need to sleep some of that off at least. But worst of it's dealt with.
That's fine.
So then I'm going to move on to who's the next most injured of her and the whipped
The
one.
other medic is already working on the girl on the table, so you can work on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm now 0.
Yeah.
That went real well. 4 degrees of success.
Awesome.
You're only lightly, aren't you? You haven't hit critical, have you?
No.
Yeah, so you actually
I'm
get
still worse off than you.
So light is equal to or less than twice your toughness bonus.
What happened to you two?
Heavily damage is more than twice toughness bonus, and critical is critical damage.
I've taken just over double my.
So that's,
heavily
heavily injured.
So what's
So you can heal 2 wounds first aiding a round.
okay? Because I've done a successful 4 degree pass.
Is it from one encounter or in total?
In total.
1 point over. Damn it.
Well, either way, there's 2 points is probably going to put you into light. So
I think that's probably the extent of what you can do on a basic test, and then it needs extended.
So first aid is you can remove 2 per round.
Oh, is it per round?
Yeah.
Oh, so I can do more. Oh, okay. Alright
Now I'm lightly injured, so.
Alright. Because I'll work on you again in a minute, because you're definitely okay.
I'm not dying, just fucked.
You're just heavy now.
Oh, sorry, first aid may only be applied to each wound once.
Yeah.
And then if it's first aiding, then it's first aiding with a medikit, and then you have to let them naturally heal, unless you have drugs to heal them.
Okay. Well, because being safe with the roll, I guess, because that was fucking 5 degrees of success. If anyone else looks fucking injured,
Well, how many times was I shot?
3 times, so it's per
So
wound.
So you can do 1 more for me.
Yeah, so you could have another 2 back for heavily injured.
Yeah.
And then extended care is you test once at the end of each week. On success, your patient removes twice the normal damage, removing critical damage, then normal damage, plus 1 damage for each degree of success.
We need to lay low for a week.
Yeah, I definitely do.
You skip work for the next few days.
I changed the statement then to the woman is I'd recommend probably a week of bed rest. Based on the level of injuries.
She looks at you and goes, as long as you have the thing for Sturgis, I know that you're allowed to get time off. Oh, okay, so she turns over and gives Sturgis a nod and he walks over toward this area. And then he basically puts like one leg up on the bench and then leans down to talk to you and goes, you guys alright?
You should see the other guy. If you can find them.
Guys, 3.
Always trying to get at my business. What can you do?
So, that's the one from...
Thanks.
And this was on one of the... deceased?
Okay, is the body anywhere that could be found?
It's in an alleyway by
the drop.
Off the walkway.
off the walkway.
Okay, and were you seen on CCTV?
Not that I'm aware of. It was in dark hours, so...
Keep it for yourself then.
Yeah.
Spores of a woman. He basically takes the stick, puts it into a data slate and goes, yeah, fine. I'm guessing you need some rest. And the woman's like, the medic, the doctor said that we had to, like at least a week. And he goes, yeah, take as long as you need.
Yeah, I'm off to the side, not listening and cleaning off the fucking utensils at this point.
I'm going to stand up to go upstairs to go lie down. Before I do that, I'm going to head behind the bar.
Okay.
And making sure that I'm out of view of people, hand back the gun and the holster. Because you've got the other guns and the thing, so...
I'm keeping the last pistol.
Yeah, that shit's mad.
That's spoils.
It's like, so I'll go back over, I give back the shot ball.
You mugged that fair and square.
This is mad.
As
You
I then
counter
go
mugs
upstairs, grabbing a drink as I go.
Nice. Okay, so you guys drink for a bit, but basically with the money that you've got, you guys can take a week off work.
Yeah, because how much do I get
can
for
take a
coming
year off
here to
work.
help? Because I had 60 for the other work, but this one was more.
Because it's a bit more discretion, giving you 100.
Oh,
And
yeah.
basically with you didn't see anything, you didn't do anything type of deal.
I'm here for a drink. I don't know what you're on about.
So what happens, some social beings are going to do a jump forward, basically you're going to have a week, and then during that week, everyone's wounds are going to be healed, or your fatigue is going to go back up.
Yay.
We haven't finished the session though, so your fate points, you can't have them back.
Oh.
It's fine. I've used all mine. I'm just resetting the paper itself.
I'm on full.
You could use that
Yeah,
as
the
well.
only one who didn't fucking get anything
I
bad.
still have one.
Hold it. Okay.
Hoarding that bitch.
So, what you had is basically, you spent the day back at work, and all of you have basically decided to spend a night in the Fancy Canary. For whatever reason, okay?
Because it's fancy.
What happens is Xerxes, you're in there, all of the cameras have just staticed, like somebody's just turned them all off. Okay? So you have some people have gone around the room, you guys are mingling, you guys are chatting and stuff. A woman has come up to you and she goes, she's like sitting and she's having a nice conversation with you. She hands you a piece of paper. Now, this is flash paper, which you've seen before. And it basically is giving you a time, a date, a location, and then it has underneath it a sign of the Aquilia with the words "The Emperor Protects." Which is
Shit, the Inquisition. We've got to do our jobs.
Yeah, so where, when,
like where it's basically it's a time, a date, a location.
time, date, location.
But it's basically in a couple of hours from now, after the night cycle, or in the night cycle.
And I'm going to say, as she hands it over, alright love, I'll see you there then.
And where you are, there's all you need is a piece of light and it will just disappear, like that flame will disappear.
Well, I'm guessing there are candles on the table.
Yes.
Are there people also smoking all over the place?
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah. So
Me.
So you have the same thing. So where basically you're sitting with a gentleman and chatting. He hands you a piece of paper that says the same thing. There it goes. You're in your box. I can't get to you. Are you two together on the bar?
Yeah, I imagine so.
I probably wouldn't say at the bar. We'd probably be over sat in one of the more comfortable chairs at this point because we've probably been here a couple of times over the past week during our rest time.
Couple stabbing at
Okay.
Acclimatise.
A girl comes, sits to your table and goes, "Hi there, how's it going?"
All right, thanks.
Okay, and goes like this and pushes a piece of paper in front of you.
Look at it.
Okay, it's a time, a date and location, symbol of the Equilia with the actual text on it. Some flash paper.
I'm gonna move it to make sure that you can see it.
Okay.
And then.
Yeah, because I'd imagine that we'd know generally what what
You know
sort
what
of page.
flash paper is.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. So then I'm just going candle done. All right then, we'll be there.
Have a wonderful evening. As she gets up. And the same thing.
I'll just be at the chapel.
Okay.
Saying my prayers.
Fine.
As a quick
Begging
thing,
for the forgiveness of my damned soul.
As a quick thing, during the week of resting that we've done, we are aware of that weapon shop. Did they have any solid projectile weapons? Any weapons and bullets?
They had stub guns.
Basically, during downtime, I'd like to see how much I'd be able to get some kind of pistol.
To be fair, I'd be
pistol.
interested in getting something like that if I
See if I can afford one.
That's fine. So basically, they've got either a stub revolver or a stub automatic. That are there.
How much would they have wanted for one of those?
The stub automatic, they want 350 food tokens for.
Fucking hell. Yeah, okay.
And a revolver, they want 500.
No, okay, I can't afford that.
Yeah, no, that's still
Never mind.
I
we could clump them together and get one.
I've got 3 doses of Obscura. That's worth a lot.
I would perhaps wait a second before buying anything.
Yeah, no, I was saying,
There's
with
no
the
point in
amount,
buying
there's
if
no
we're about
point.
to go and get
Yeah,
it.
if we're going on, they said they'd give us they'd supply us on location.
Yeah, because it was more a case of if it was affordable with what we had without using up other resources, I'd have just done it just to have something extra. Whereas because it's not affordable with our current things, not going to bother.
Have you tried leasing it?
Okay, so when you're in the chapel, you have someone who's sitting and praying next to you, like you've got like the pews, and then they've slid a piece of paper in front of you, and you have read the time, date, and location. A symbol of the Equilia and the Emperor protects. It's 2 hours from now.
Yeah, right, well then I'll go up to the altar to light a candle. I will light a candle and then.
Okay. So where you are, you get the knock on the door. Basically, is dinner's ready.
Okay.
Yeah. So you come out to have your food. Basically, you have your food, and there's a napkin underneath, and then there's like a piece of paper like tucked in next to it, which has the same thing.
And tell me, oh shit, the real job.
Yes, like
Getting used to
I
this.
prepared explosive. Oh no.
Yeah, this one doesn't need fire to, make it go up.
Lucy, during the week downtime, can I have a look at what's on that other memory stick?
Sure. So basically, you have what's the equivalent to like ATMs or anything where you can plug it in to check it. Problem is you don't know who else is looking when you plug it in, so you might need a tech person.
I was going to say, because we're in the same room, go and have a chat with the security guy.
Good point.
Okay, so when you're in your little security box in the downtime, you get a knock on the door.
Lunch already?
No, I need to speak to head of security.
Hi.
So,
Let's go in.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Hi, nice to see you.
So you can see that he's got 3 computer screens and 3 keyboards set up, and he's like typing. There's just like numbers and stuff and letters on the screens, and then you've got the security camera feed on top.
it's like looking at all the binary.
Wait, how did you know my room layout?
Yes, like this one's nothing special. This is just Snake.
It's like I found a pen drive.
And main Minesweeper.
Interjected by some people doing a job earlier.
Uh-huh.
Can you check what's on it?
Sure. I can just have a sandbox so that way nothing finds a home.
Okay, so you do some security rolling for this.
Security.
Repairs.
Nice.
Come on, this is your turn to roll badly, like the rest of us.
Nailed it.
Any pluses, or am I just as I am?
Plus 10.
Plus.
He's got fate.
He's
Yeah.
golden.
So that's 4 degrees of success.
Woo!
Okay.
Conspire to make him roll
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what you can see is
Wow.
that
Oh, sorry, 5.
Fly pass is always
Yeah.
1.
Oh, 5 then.
okay, so you're having a quick look for this. So you're having a quick look, and you have got to see a couple things. So this data slate has on 500 tickets,
Ooh.
but it also has something where basically like has like a name and some kind of rank, but the rank doesn't mean very much to you.
Right.
Which basically like people can like, so like they go like, show me your identification, you plug the data slate in and it like flashes up their name and rank like an ID badge but not an ID badge. So this guy looks like a kind of maybe a Hive acolyte of some kind.
He fucked. Because when he wakes up, he's not going to have his ID or anything. Or any food.
The guy
tokens.
pushed off the walkway.
No, we didn't push him off the walkway. We left him on the walkway.
I thought he did push him off the walkway.
He's probably been.
After you looted the dude, did you push him off the walkway or leave him there?
I left him there.
Ah, right.
See?
Ah,
So when he wakes
boring.
up, he's
So-
going to wake up without ID, without food tokens, without
If
a
he hasn't been
weapon.
murdered,
Without any gear.
if he hasn't been murdered
Murdered
by
Like
the
Sturges
Hivers,
in the meantime.
or just collected by the Corpse Guild.
Mm.
Yeah, this one's still warm.
Not for long.
Yay! Grinder.
Oh, he's twitching.
I'm not dead!
Is there,
Oh, a dead body. No, neither of us will be virgins.
is there anything else you want to do in downtime, or are you going to go straight to the next
Roll it.
location?
Let's do the location.
Yes.
Fine. Right. As you reach the appointed hour, you make your way through the bustling, faceless masses to the quarter. You get
I
given
don't know
the location and you find an unmarked service elevator platform set at the rear of a vast and imposing building covered in reliefs of skulls, half-draped urns and other symbols of death, crowned by an immense statue of a weeping saint. It appears, as you expected, the wizard face of the platform inbuilt servitors studies you. So there's a face in the thing. It looks at you and goes, pass. Are you all together? So all 6 of you climb on board. And
Yeah,
maybe
so I think we'll probably meet
stack.
up as
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
are heading there because we're all
We
heading
stagger
from
our
a few
way
different
there,
places.
so
Yeah.
we're not all walking there
Yeah.
all at once.
Because otherwise, just sort of like security
That's
footage.
fucking suspicious.
Okay, as the last few stand on the platform, the servitor chimes and says, everyone on board, and the elevator descends as the hatchway closes above you with a thunderous boom. The platform continues downwards for some level of minutes,
Oh.
through
Wow.
maintenance levels deep into the bowels of the building. At the end of the elevator's slow descent, you are deposited at the end of a wide grey corridor lit by pale looming globes in the shape of cherubs holding torches. Only the first part of the corridor is lit and the rest trails off into darkness.
My old friend.
You are all standing on the platform.
I'm
Okay,
going to
let's-
step off
yep.
the platform
Yeah.
Walk down the
and
corridor.
start walking down the corridor.
Yep.
Because I'm guessing shit's going to light up as we go.
As you step off the platform, more globes will illuminate as you're walking forward, flickering into life, and the ones behind you will extinguish as you're moving forward. There is one path, the corridor is featureless and smells faintly of chemical disinfectant.
I audibly commented to everyone, fucking theatrics.
After about 5 minutes of walking, the
Oh.
corridor ends in an armoured metal door. As soon as the first person gets there, you see a green light scan you. It unseals and unlocks in a hiss of pressurised air and an opening of loud grinding of heavy gears.
As it opens, I legitimately like, yoo-hoo, anybody home?
The room inside is a jumble of dusty metal crates branded with unintelligible symbols, before anybody asks,
Yeah.
stacked against one wall. So that's all stacked against one wall. There's a hospital gurney complete with restraint strap that has been left toppled over on one side against the other. The room's most striking feature is a wide mirror which fills the upper half of the opposite wall from the entrance. The mirror will slowly clear to transparency to reveal a glittering steel chamber beyond. Inside the chamber, looking out, is a tall, thin-faced figure wearing white Medicaid robes and a red leather coat draped over his shoulders. Behind him, covered by a molted grey sheet, is what looks like a body on some sort of raised, on a frame raised upright for inspection. While above them, a pair of white enabled skulls crusted with various brass instruments and long hyper needles hover expectantly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Step forward, I guess.
Yeah, the red leather coat, flashy
Okay,
bastard.
as you step forward, a door opens and you can see the gentleman standing there with the body. The figure beckons them to come up into the room.
Yep.
Yeah, walk on in.
Greetings, acolytes. I am Medicaid Interrogator Sand, and I'm guessing you're the new blood, are you not?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Worthy additions to our holy war. Well, as you can see, far be it from me to doubt my betters' judgments in these decisions. Well, to the matter at hand, I represent the holy ordos of the Imperial Inquisition that we all serve. I know that your masters are part of the Order Hereticus. Our masters have called you here to assist in an interrogation of a matter of interest that has recently and unexpectedly come to light. And yes, for your information, you are now in the depths of the Temple Mori, the House of the Dead, where the Lord Profector Mortem hold course in the fallen and the lost of the great city the named and counted. It will not surprise you to know that you are here to view a corpse. I doubt it will be your first, and shall we say, quite singular. To basically, is anyone who wants to have a look at the body currently?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look, but I'm not sure I'm gonna know much
It's
about
kind of
it.
my area, really.
Okay.
It's flesh, what the fuck do I care? It's just another dead meat bag. Pretty sure I don't have any skill useful to it anyway.
Okay. He turns and looks to you and goes, "Can you tell me how this person died?"
I will give it.
Anyone else got Medicaid can also roll.
I have okay.
I got.
I'd say he died of death.
You don't have
I
lead
can
poisoning.
give
Look,
you-
your stomach's full of bullets.
3 degrees of success.
Oh no, 99. Oh, no.
The only people who don't have Medicaid are off screen.
3 degrees of success.
I don't have Medicaid.
Oh, what the hell are you rolling?
What did you get?
I
3
wasn't.
degrees of success.
3 degrees, 3 degrees.
I didn't roll.
Didn't roll. Anyone else?
Failed.
Okay, so first looking, this is a male body, in their 20s, labourer. You can see that they've got the suggested marks of what looks like a drug overdose by the needle marks in his arms or how wide his arteries are and going through the rest of it. Looking up, look up at the servo skulls and they've got like weird things in jars.
That's more like it.
And you're like, what? And then you look down and you notice that there are weird grafts and surgeries and like an optic nerve's been removed, skin's been flayed from the stomach, there's alchemical parts in like acid damage, vocal cords are gone. And you're just sort of like going,
Have you already performed a post-mortem?
we have, yes.
So, with all that sort of there,
What looks like the killing blow.
it looks like an overdose. Is there something there that suggests that he didn't do it himself, like too many needle marks and that kind of thing?
Or contusions?
So, by the looks of things, non-self-administered overdose. Someone else has injected him with too much.
So let's see. I've got the body's been positively identified of one of Sol Arbest, male, 23 years of age, hive worker, unskilled labourer, certified, formerly of the Tantalus Indenture, registered habitation chamber 623, stack 717, Cascala Division. Subject was found dead in a mid-hive transit rail 3 days ago as the car returned to the main depot. Preliminary examination of the scene suggests deaths by drug overdose. The post-mortem performed by the biologenics phrygienics, however, reveals certain anomalies that necessitate our involvement. The cause of death was in fact total systemic failure brought on by tissue rejection of implanted synthetic graft organs.
So he was an organ courier, my best guess.
Said organ destroyed his
guinea
central nerve system while attempting to overcome the immune response. In short, I pulled one of the servo skulls out, and it contains like a 10 centimetre long whitish cord of glassy tendrils still in motion, still alive. It almost looks like technology, but it's still moving, but it looks almost like made of flesh. It's an abomination to you because it's tech flesh alive.
Grabs a Flammenwaffe.
So, but for you guys, it's also an abomination.
The what's
what
in
it is.
Flamethrower.
Oh,
This-
I didn't say so.
Crush the life of him from the inside. What is it for? Honestly, I'm not sure. My opinion would be the word control. Neural and override, maybe worse. Something you can implant into a host and completely control remotely. There are other grafts and surgeries of a less singular kind. Also, one lung has been replaced by a concealed storage cavity, possibly for his own use as a courier. One optic nerve removed, skin flowed from the stomach, though I'm not really sure why. His system was awash with chemical traces, clotting agents, pan-immune and the like. The surgery was not done by a hack job. This is someone trained in Medicaid. But by the lesions and tissue stress, I doubt any care was given to whether or not this surgery was painless. In fact, by the damage to his vocal cords and how many had been removed, my guess is he probably screamed for as long as he was able. My guess is he's been under surgery for 9 hours, and I definitely think he was awake for all of it.
Does he have any sort of brand or tattoo on his remaining flesh?
There is nothing that I can see apart from the statutory ID bands that we see. But this little monster is what concerns us. I point to the thing that the skull has.
So when you removed it, was it attached to his cranial nerves
That's correct.
and down his
Spinal.
spinal cord?
Yes.
Mm.
What you don't need to know the gene law or the omniscient edict. Just know that this is not only illegal, it is forbidden, it is heresy.
It's fucking wrong.
Merely tampering with this kind of dark technology is enough to warrant a death sentence from the Holy Ordos, the Arbites, or the Mechanicus.
Could such things be produced on world, or would they have had to be imported?
It is likely that they are made in worlds. It has traces of metals native to this world, as well as some oils which I know are used in many of the factories in this place. Why they are trying to do this, though, I don't know. As I'm sure that you, as well as I, are wondering how such a rare and vile thing ended up wrapped around. From the people that hear, I'm surprised they have any knowledge in making such a thing. But as you are understanding by being in this Hive world and some time here, you only see the parts when put onto production. You do never get to see the final result.
No.
Is there any knowledge on what we're actually making here? Or we were making?
For the last thing, I believe they were parts of a tank ship was the factory you were in.
Yeah. The tank parts.
As for the gentleman, this
Makes
man
sense.
has got no prior record. He was rendered invalid by indenture, laid off if you will, 60 days ago, and was reported missing 32 days ago by his sister, one Lily Arbest, resident of the same Habstack. More than enough time to get himself into all sorts of trouble, I'm sure you'll agree. These grafts are no more than 8 or 10 days old at most, but I've got nothing else on him. This must be a shadow investigation. No open official involvement and no notification of the local authorities, so as no one knows he's here either. Coskel is down Hive, so a covert approach is to draw far less attention than a boot through the door. I don't want to scare off whoever's working here.
Someone should speak to the sister.
How to order exterminatus.
So,
Right, well, you need more reason than that.
so
What can you tell us about the local black market dealings and transportation?
the problem was this was once a great city that's fallen into disrepair, and parts have been sold off bit by bit to companies. But I believe the black market is still owned by whoever runs this company. They enjoy the competition and added value of some of these people. These hive workers are no more than insects.
What was that strange group that seemed to control the
The Order.
The Order, that's...
Unfortunately, the Order does own 96% of this planet currently, as there are no other governments and involvements. The Order are producing high level of results. So unfortunately, as far as the Inquisition is concerned, they are looking after their people, they are keeping their people busy. Instead of revolt, the people are saving up their food stacks to buy stuff off the back market, which is still legal produce anyway. It just gives them an incentive behind working.
I feel like it may not be the Order themselves doing this, but a group within the Order that are either unknown or well hidden.
Or it could be the remaining 6%.
Let's put together a plan of action.
I don't think it's as likely.
We should send 2 people to investigate the sister. Maybe one to talk and then the other to hang back and observe. We don't want to go mob-handed and scare anyone off.
We also need to find a way of tracing this guy's movements, before his death.
Yes.
See if we can find anything.
He was laid off. If we go to where he was working and lay off from,
Pardon, sorry?
we can.
Do we have any information on the remaining 6% that owns this place?
Xerxes, you've tapped into the cameras, haven't you? Do you think it records that far back? Or keeps record that far back?
I'll take a look.
We have his name and his number. Should be able to trace partly where he went.
Which fighter he was working at and see what records they have.
Were the ones that owned us here they fell.
Also check the local watering holes near his house.
It's also possible he may have had some form of shady dealings with someone.
Why they haven't sold
somewhere.
Shady dealings on this planet? No.
Let's not act concerned. Few people seem that concerned for each other. Maybe say that he owed us something. We were looking for him.
That's what I mean. Any hint of who he was dealing with, possibly.
Yeah, the guy, was he on our hab block, or was it a different block?
No, it said 717. We're on 69.
We need to go down. We need to go down there. So someone speaks to the sister, and another goes to his place of work, where he was previously employed, and then others to check out the local establishments.
That's some information in the area. I can give you a map of the hub block that he was in.
We will need to.
I've got more than one. I've got a couple of copies.
You mentioned that this would be best investigated discreet, but seeing as we're stepping out of our
I have some
officially listed hub block into other ones.
I have some gear for you and an idea of how to do that.
When we went down, isn't this the floor we went to?
Will our food vouchers that we've accumulated through our time here so far cross over into other habs?
Yes.
Is it universal currency?
It's a universal currency. My suggestion going forward is I can give you the credentials and the signs of Hive arbiters, which means that while you're there you'll have some authority in questioning and investigating. You can still use your identities that you have. But it just means that you are not Inquisition, but can still conduct an investigation.
But if we still use the identities that we have, and someone recognises that we're moved from another hab block and are suddenly Arbites, would it not be best to use at least different names?
We can change names for you. I'm more than happy to do that. I can give you a new identity while we're down here.
Seeing as we'll be working in a different hab, I think it would be wise if the same name is bandied around as an arbiter, as it is in another one from.
It's very rare that many people can communicate and have the funds to get from hab block to hab block. So, sorry, as a Hive welder, so a hab block is basically like 80 floors and then 80 rooms a clock, and we're going to another hab block across.
Right.
Based.
So it's quite a fair distance we're going.
So
with some of the individuals that we've seen and experienced, even in our short time here so far, I feel some cross-hab business may happen. So I think safety and identity coverage.
I'll check the arms house. If he was out of work for some time, it's possible that they will be aware of him.
What was he from?
He may have gone there for charity.
I may have a look around to see if there's any more back alley medical facilities or practitioners, because they may have seen him on the down low, and I don't think he'd have wanted to go to a registered HAB medical facility.
I have some equipment here that I can give you. Do you guys have anything to write this down with as I tell you what equipment I'm going to give you?
Yeah.
So not only do you have some of your own equipment, I have brought your boxes down with me.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You have wait a second while you write these down, because it is per person.
So this is our own stuff back.
Yeah, your own stuff. This is stuff for the mission as well. So you have wait a second. This is right. So basically, I'm doing this bit now, so that by next week you can have a plan together for what you're going to do.
So we're all getting this each.
Yeah, this is each. So you're getting a Coscella pass token.
Can you spell that?
CO.
It's on the map.
They don't have them.
It's upside down.
COSCARLA. Okay.
Okay. So
Spell pass token.
yeah.
Costco pass token. There we go. That's what it not
Okay, so these coded devices, about the size of a small thick coin, will allow them legal clearance into each division doors, a free passage on the transit rail around the mid-hive area. So it means that if you want to go on the rail, or you want to go through any official doors, these will allow you through without cost and without restriction.
Thank you.
Obviously if it's private, I can't do anything about it. Okay, you have Coblast Assay, which is ASSAY. Why do I try and pronounce these? Cognomen.
Cognomen, yeah. Is it all one thing?
COGNOMEN.
Those last three things. Is it?
Coblast to say cognomen.
Oh, Code Blaster.
Yeah. Coblast Assay Cognomen. Oh wait, write down. So these are encrypted metal punch cards as identify marks. They are each tailored for each of you and carry an enforcer code tag allowing them to carry arms for self-defense. They signify that acolytes are bonded agents for the Coboin LA, which is a civilian mercantile operation in somewhat dubious repute but in not considerable power, specialising in tech salvaging and manpower services.
Mercenary ID.
Mercenary IDs. These are not false identity cards, because the Coblasts have actually been secret Inquisition organisation for some time.
Hey, shell company.
It basically means that if any authorities ask why you're carrying arms, this covers you. If you ask if you were to do anything of lethal force, this covers you. This is your license to kill. Okay. That means that from here you can give yourself any level of identity, because the mercenary cards don't carry names. You just pick a name for yourself, and as long as once you have the uniform, it's fine. I have a handbox, each of you. VOX.
Handheld Vox, yeah.
I already have these programs. It means that you have a private encrypted channel. It means that while you are down in the Hive, you are able to communicate with yourselves. The handbox goes on your belt, and you have a wireless in-ear. What's the word I'm looking for? In-ear earpiece.
Finally, cell phones and Bluetooth.
Vox traffic is almost impossible over any real distance or between levels, except for wire stations. These handbox will let you keep in touch. They have a 5-kilometre range.
Fuck for Verizon.
Yeah, better than a microbead.
If you have your own microbead, these will work as to the handbox.
Woo!
Oh yeah, so I've got one. Obviously, a microbead on its own is only 1 kilometre, so you know.
Yeah, because the microbead will be in our equipment. So.
You each get a low Hiver overcoat.
Okay, yeah.
It's almost like it's there to cover up shit.
This voluminous and somewhat tattered patternwork leather and canvas high-collared overcoats. They're bright. They're like dark burgundy red. They will easily fit over anything the acolytes are wearing. They're also quite tough. They also provide you with an additional armour point on chest and arms.
So what I'm hearing is I can pin that coat to my imperial robes, so I can still wear my imperial robes with that over the top, which would always cover it.
Yeah, so
yes. And it gives everyone an additional 1 armour point on your chest and your arms.
Cool. So on top of my flat coat, so that will put that 7
Okay.
in total.
You written that down?
Yeah.
You also each have a chem lamp.
Lamp, yeah.
They look a bit like small lanterns, but they're not glass.
Oh, yeah, so basically, it's basically like a glow. It's a glow stick. Then I'm guessing
they're
it's,
small.
it's chemical.
They're small portable lamps. Uses a chemical reaction to provide light and operate continuously while the shutters are open. Such
Mini
lamps
lava lamp.
will illuminate an area of 3 meter radius around it, or provide a 6 meter directed beam of whitish light. They are rechargeable, but it says they've got. If you were to leave them on, it's 48 hours of continuous power while they're on. So if you were opening and closing them, so it's fine. And lastly, this is not per person. This is for the group who have a coded data slate. This worn copy brass case data slate carries basic copies of the information found in your briefing, a series of maps and data about Coscala, and large empty files on the arbasts, which are Saul and Lily, so you can fill stuff out as you go, including pictures of them, addresses taken from the administratorium register. The slate also has basic short-range audio and visual recordings and playback functions. The slate features a 5-key input code that, if accessed, everything will be instantly erased from it should you get caught. This is also a Hive data slate, so it does not stand out of place from our own.
I'll give that to.
Fight me for it.
It's a plot
Oh.
Pokédex.
I'm genuinely saying that.
Oh.
Fight me for it.
I recognise the map.
Well,
I've used the map before.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Sorry.
Like I said, so this one is afterwards I will give you the information. Whoever's going to hold it. Like I said, it has. I don't care who has
it's not bonded to you. You can pass it between you.
Yeah, basically, it's got the information, the briefings, just the stuff I've read out, maps, data, files on them, addresses, pictures. It's just to help you with the
Plot
information.
Pokédex.
And we all have the kill code for it.
Everyone has the kill code for it.
Okay, good.
Logically speaking, it would only be fair for me to have it now, seeing as you've been working with technology for the past 3-4 weeks, and I have been without technology for that time. It would be fair for me to take the first go with the data slate.
You use technology?
Yes, I do.
Well, you read books.
Choose an exactly.
That's what a data slate
Most
is.
books are electronic these days.
It's an iPad basically.
Physical books are actually quite rare these days.
Extremely expensive.
One thing that I never, one thing that I never knew about the Warhammer universe, I'll be honest.
Yeah, books are all data slates.
I
All
had
the data
absolutely no idea.
You do get sort of paper tomes and things, but they are generally quite rare because they have to be kept in very sort of specific conditions.
White gloves, caged bots. You can only go in. You're not allowed to fucking breathe.
Right.
Yeah.
So, do you want the kill code? Because all of you should keep it.
Yeah.
In case it happens, it's 89245.
89245.
Oh, my birthday. I'm joking.
So I'm going to hold my hand out to take the data slate.
It's for recording information. She's more of an
Shit!
she's more of an
Shit!
archivist than you.
Ship.
Just don't talk about it.
As I immediately start writing out everything while we're
not
talking.
again.
All of the information that we've been given about the body.
Oh yeah, because
It's already
you've
on
got
there.
It's already on.
yeah, because you've got that trade skill thing where you're basically
So
It's kind of a jam.
then I have places to be and things to do. I'm going to be taking this body out of here. Take things that you need. From here, I have an assistant that can get you to the railroad to get you to the location.
Do we have a habitation while we're there? Because this may take some time.
Yeah.
Or even just a base of operations.
Oh,
What am I thinking? My next one's going to be my pod.
I realise I've got some more equipment to give you that I've forgotten to give you. My apologies. I didn't have the page.
Shit.
Okay. So added is something of a hopeful afterthought. I only have one of these as well. It's a bio sample kit. It carries 3 small bio storage tubes and small bio auspex with a range of a metre or so, set for human tissue. The indicator on the auspex will flash red and whine with increasing volume to the proximity of anomalous tissue. This kit also comes with a long-bladed razor-edge monoscalpel.
Ooh.
Fuck.
For removing the implants
Oh, yeah.
and canisters to store them in.
So that's a, what did you call it, sorry?
Biosample kit.
Biosample kit. What I'll do is I'll probably put that in with my medical kit because it'll disguise it.
But it's basically a reductor. You know, a smaller version of what, especially when apothecaries carry.
Is it arm mounted or is it just a
no.
mono scalpel?
Yeah, it'll be. I reckon it'll be like a gun type thing where you sort of point. Yeah.
It said the kit comes with a
Oh, it's a kit.
long-bladed
Okay.
razor edge monoscalpel.
Yeah, so it's just a
It's an exploded reductor.
yeah, because it's the pieces that you need in it and the scalpel separate.
Yeah.
But that's what I want at some point. I want something similar that's arm mounted that I can do basic stuff with. But
Yeah.
obviously, it would never be Space Marine reductor.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, you better carry one of them.
no, but something similar that's human
That has an
sized.
armor saw on it.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It just uses it on person.
Actually, no, I think it's I think it's the saws for cutting through their fused rib cages. I think to extract.
To be fair,
yeah.
it will probably cut through armor as well, based on what the job needs to be done.
Give enough time.
So biosample kit and essentially three bio canisters.
So you've got 3 small bio storage tubes and a small bio auspex. So yeah. Hang on.
And you've also won $1 million.
Million thrones.
I was about to ask him, would it be possible to change the thrones that we have for meal tokens? Seeing as meal tokens are the main form of currency,
They
and
accept
thrones are very rare, and it makes us stand out.
But being in a mercenary force of any kind, we're more likely to have the thrones, and the thrones will carry a different weight. And we've already, between several of us, we do already have a few meal tickets we can use for basic bartering.
And plus, depending on how high we need to go, they may become a little bit more common.
Be good for bribery.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have as many
Go
as
back and answer a question.
these two, but I do have about 160 meal tickets.
I don't have any food tokens. He holds a purse and goes, I have 120 thrones I can give you.
I would probably, if
So
we are
as I
welcome
start
to.
handing them out.
This
Yeah,
city
20
runs on
each.
corruption.
My
It'd be useful.
suggestion,
20
my
each.
suggestion would be either hand them out or hold on to them, because I can't give you a hub block to stay in, but I know there is a hotel there that I have booked a night for you to stay in. So I booked 3 rooms.
Thank you.
It's 3 rooms for 3 nights. The money that's there will help pay toward it. I don't know how much it is.
Good, got my shotgun now.
Shotguns
hang
everywhere.
on, sorry.
Is one person holding it, or am I sharing it out?
The rooms I have
I'd
pre-paid
share it.
for have the money for sundries or bribes. I'm sure you'll be something resourceful with it.
Yep.
So you get an extra 20 thrones each.
Like I said, I'm impressed so far from what I've heard in your level of cooperation, and we are deferred to the wisest in their field when needs be, and we'll see if anyone naturally takes the leadership roles. Where you're going is no more than a few hours away by transit rail car.
Are we going to be alone in that car? Okay.
It's a public railroad. I expect to check in within 3 days.
3 days.
If you need longer time, you need longer time.
Where will we be checking in?
Are we checking in by comms, or is there a dead drop?
You have a point where I can boost the signal. I can set to a time on the 3rd day of your choice to communicate with you, and I will connect to your Vox. But like I said, it will involve me power to do so. What time on the 3rd day would you like me to contact you?
Lunchtime.
So right now it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. By the way.
Yeah,
During the night would definitely be a better choice. Less likely people will listen in.
Yeah.
and a more specific time during the day is more difficult depending on our investigations.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midnight on the 3rd day, I will contact you. It's on your Vox signal, so if your Vox is on, you will all be able to hear me. Please note that where you are, I cannot send an extraction in unless we're going for a full-scale invasion of that section.
Understood.
If we needed to get out fast, would we be able to use the rail we're going in by?
Yes.
Is extraction possible from another hub block should it be needed?
Yes. but considering how many levels down you're going, it's very difficult for us to send in a team to get you.
Okay. How many? What level would be the minimum we'd need to get up to for you to be able to get a possible extraction?
Okay, you are on level 237.
Stop speaking of extraction.
We
We achieve our mission, or the Emperor will call us.
If an extraction is required, we are going to take it.
And the Emperor will call them.
What
The
level
Emperor
would
will
we
call
need
me.
to get to?
1. Maybe. Okay, so some out of character things. Basically, you've got, this is just a thing, so your cover identity has been provided for you of the Colbust Array. Such men and women are known in Hive camps as regulators, hired guns, courier tracers, manhunters, mercenaries and other specialties. Cobalt's less than savoury reputation makes their appearance in Koskela an easy sell to the casual observer, and the cogman, of course, will stand up to any official scrutiny. Indeed, if the acolytes continue to look and act the part, you get a plus 30 bonus to any deception test to carry off this impression. So if anyone is to question your identity regarding this, because you have all of the official parts, you get plus 30 to any perceived tests about it.
Woo!
And then I'll start blasting.
Cool. I'm gonna openly carry my chain blade and my shotgun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stub gun will be inside jacket, because it's always good to have something to surprise people with.
Do you have a needle and thread? A needle and thread. Like a sewing kit.
No. Ask the service skulls.
There'll be needle and thread in one of the medkits, surely.
It's not medical based thread that I need.
Yeah, the surgical thread would be a little bit different to
Yeah, so I'm gonna
sewing thread.
turn to one of the sewing skulls. Do you have a sewing needle and thread?
I believe it said, "Do I look like a seamstress?"
Well, there's a servitor called compliance.
It basically holds up one of its arms that has a needle on it.
That one, however, says, "Yes, I do."
Okay, so I'm going to hold up my robes
Yeah.
and show it where to sew along.
Mm-hmm.
To sew my imperial robes onto the outer cloak so that the coat won't move away and show off my robes.
Yeah.
I understand that it's not stitching along for you.
Yes, that one says, "Of course, my lady."
Yeah, that one actually is blind. That was a dickhead.
Okay.
I've only got shitty. I've got protective robes. Mine aren't of any particular office.
Yeah, obviously I haven't got anything particularly flashy. Flat coat, so just put the other thing over the top.
Anyway.
Yeah, mine's Inquisition robes. They're very, noticeable.
Yeah, that's a bit flashy.
I just want to point out, just because you're aware, the flat coats that we have, they are Imperial Navy flat coats. They are very distinctive.
So you're probably going to want to do the same.
So he goes.
Could be available on the black market.
Last thing.
Oh yeah, but they are distinctive still.
He says, well, enough of this talk. Find out why and where if you can. Better yet, find out how. Best of all, find out who is responsible. Go with the grace of God Emperor. Oh, and additional samples would be a blessing if you can procure them. I'm sure this matter is a simple one, a mere skirmish with their foe at best. All I'm asking is that you can carry out a basic investigation, something that should be well within your capabilities. Dig out a few facts, question, probe, charm, and disassemble. See what you can find out about our dead man here without making too much of a mess. It's a chance to see how you perform in the field as well. Consider this a test of your quality, because in many ways that's just what this is.
So we are not to bring judgment, merely to investigate and report.
If you believe an in-field judgment is required, I will allow that on the best of your abilities. Fill out the full report afterwards.
Thank you, sir.
And now I wish you all a good day. I have other things to do.
And to you, sir.
He stands up, looks at you all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, salute, that's what I was looking for.
No,
Yeah. Okay, he goes like
I'll go
that.
for the walk
He
out.
salutes back and then he walks back off. And then you have what looks like somebody who he's wearing his symbol. So he basically, because you guys are clearance rank.
5
Not high 50. Not high.
He's clearance rank 42 and he goes, but he looks really nervous anyway. And then basically he's just going there in case there's anything else you need.
So, are you going to be the one to escort us to our new location?
Yep, I'm just showing you out the back way, so then pointing in the direction once you've got your base together.
Thank you.
Are there any basic weapons we can take with us?
Yep, you've got what was in your locker?
Let's see if there was anything additional.
All I have is a shotgun.
Well, now you have two.
No, I don't. I've only got one.
Do you have a pistol?
Yeah, the other one you have to give back. It's not his.
Oh.
He was
I've
given
got a
it.
I've got
for
a
the
last
thing
pistol that I can't use.
And you've got 2 last pistols that you can't use.
No,
give you the one.
we don't really have
I
anything
have one.
extra
I
down
gave
here.
you two.
We'll have to procure on site as
Do you want a
necessary.
stub gun? I'll give you my stub gun.
We'll have to procure additionals on site as necessary.
I'm going to ask for one of the last pistols I know you have, so I now have 2.
So I've got a shotgun and a chain blade. So
Fair.
So basically what we'll have next session is we've geared up, got all of our stuff, and then we're going to go and head to the new...
yeah. Basically, we don't want to go more panded on any location, so we'll split. Well, say split up. One person will engage the
We'll
suspects.
decide that all when we
Yeah, for,
start moving
And then
next
everyone
week.
else,
So we've
yeah,
got
for
time.
any non-patrol based action, having 6 enforcers or regulators turn up to one place is unlikely without a call.
But basically,
Yeah,
like props.
but we'll figure out where we're going and what we're doing next
Oh
week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any information that I have read out that anyone wants to read again in case they want to write it down or anything?
Well, you said that everything about the dude and all of that stuff was on the data site. Yeah. Is it everything, or have they missed out bits?
Everything that he said that he is on there. So
Okay, everything that I
Something like that.
observed, I'm also
Ah,
writing
well,
down.
that's fine.
But I'll
So,
refer back to you on that because it's one of
Yeah,
those
stop
that
roll.
I can
Do
access
we
whenever.
get any XP or anything?
Oh yes, okay. So we've finished that section. Okay.
That's a good good fucking call.
Level up.
I thought that might have been an appropriate
It
time
was.
to get
Yes,
some.
you are right. I did write that down. So hang on a moment. So we have, because it depends on the thing. So you have finishing the whole encounter and not blowing your cover is 150 XP.
So
Woo!
150.
So hang on, we're just gonna have to do some math. As we
Yeah,
go.
so
My
it's
apologies.
right. I'm writing them down. So
Okay. Participating in Fight Club is another 200 XP. That's all three of you. Even with medical, you took part in Fight Club.
So that's how much,
Yeah.
sorry?
200.
200 for you 3.
Okay, right. Winning the bucket match is another 150 XP. You get 100 because you got second.
oh yeah, that's fair. Still, yes.
Okay.
Us 3 are only 150 still.
Okay. So we
Wait.
have surviving time in the Fancy Canary, 100 XP. That's you as well.
Whoa!
Okay. So during that time, not getting hurt, injured, or blowing your cover in the Fancy Canary is 100 XP.
Does the
In. She
Oh,
said
in.
in. She didn't
Sorry.
say outside of. She said in.
Yeah. So obviously that's not us. That's you.
Gaining Sturge's confidence and becoming drug mules is another 100 XP.
Woo! We did
Okay.
that.
And you completed the drug drop, which was 150 XP. So well done.
So 600 total. Nice.
That's 600.
Oh shit.
So you guys did Fight Club twice. You both won more than one fight, didn't you? So you
Yeah.
get to get the other 150 XP because you both won the fight the night before.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
So 1, 2.
650.
650, 600. What you want?
And I've got I've got 600 for that.
So I got an extra 350.
Okay, cool.
About 350.
350.
Perfect.
We need about
That's
350.
fine. Let's see.
600 XP. Yay!
And I know you've got another 100 for being called in to
You got
help
stats
with
for
the training.
stuff,
How
Robert?
many you won, Jake?
450.
450.
So 450, 450.
Hmm?
Because you got an extra 100 for being called in to do the tax stuff.
Oh, cool.
So you're on 450, 450. We're on 600, 650.
No, well, 650, 600.
Because I
Yeah.
won a bucket match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won the battle royale.
I'm going to give you an extra 50 for bringing a dude back to life using wires. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
And I live by any of the rules. Can anyone think of any situations that deserves a bonus 50 XP, either for interesting roleplay, out of the box thinking in the game?
Trying to think of something that might have stood out.
Alright. I said that the heart thing was a thing for me, so that was cool. Okay, cool. So that's for your XP. You can spend it by next week. I'm having, instead of it being group XP, I've got, it depends what your character does, and I'm rewarding XP that way.
Well, never mind. Maybe I can use that last pistol.
I'm going to yeah.
Well, you'll still have one of them.
Yeah, then it's just like, I don't know how to use this.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, it's simple.
Oh, I'm being a fucking knobhead.
There's the trigger.
I'm holding it upside down.